Microphone check 1 2 1 2. I'm thinking about starting every podcast next year with applause. Celebrate greatness. Or I just pressed it by mistake. But you got to practice your ability to freestyle on the dot.
No, I love that.
You have to.
Yeah. Kind of this whole podcast.
Huh?
Kind of this whole podcast.
Exactamundo, Rory. How you fellas doing, man? Hold on, let me hit the drops before I forget. Let me hit the drops.
This weather sucks, but
I love it.
shit is trash.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I saw a documentary about Prince.
Pardon me for a minute, Parks.
Yeah.
He has a call.
This is
during the
Joe
podcast.
Budden from the Joe Budden podcast. Who is rude enough to call on a Tuesday during our recording? Has to be someone that does not know we do this on Tuesdays. Who's calling?
It's me, Joe. It's Ian.
It would be weird.
Hey, Ian. So we do
How
this
you doing,
thing on
buddy?
Tuesdays.
Oh, God. You really need help. I'm calling to see if you want to record video at the live show at the Beacon.
Yes. It's only the Beacon.
Okay. Well, yes, Brendan or yes, Erickson. It's two totally different setups.
This is awkward.
I'm rolling with E.
Yeah, man.
He's in front of us.
Can we use both?
I'm rolling with Erickson.
Don't jam us up like that.
I'm rolling with E. I fuck with Brendan.
Yeah.
I fuck with Brendan, but I'm rolling with E.
All right, well, let's see. Let's take a vote like Slaughterhouse would do.
I'm rolling with Erickson. I fuck with Brendan, though.
You got Erickson.
I got
Parks,
Erickson.
who you got?
I want both, man.
He wants. That's a good one.
Yeah, man.
I'm stealing Park's answer. I'm
Rory,
going
who
both.
I
you
love
got?
those guys.
Savon, who you got? My guy, who's your guy? I don't know who your guy is.
Oh, I thought Scream Man was
He
your
is
guy.
your guy.
Scream Man, break the tie.
Scream. It's not a tie so far.
Oh, my bad.
Scream
It
Man,
is
who
a
you
tie.
got? E? All right, we got to go with Brendan.
What? How? We didn't vote on Brendan.
No, I planned it the whole thing. It was never really on you guys.
Nah, I'm going with Erickson, man.
You win with him. But we're going. If Erickson doesn't have reds.
What does that mean? Fuck a
Nah,
red.
but he's gonna still. You know what I
don't
mean?
say
Ball
fuck
these
red.
shoots, you know what I mean?
All right.
What the fuck about a red?
All right. That's
Is he still on the phone?
Ian.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sitting here waiting for you.
Look at the behind the scenes on how we really make decisions at the JPP.
We are so immature. Ian, I'm going with
This is our
both, buddy.
production meeting.
I'm going with both.
This is our live show production meeting.
All right, but I'm really doing a live show now.
What a treat! What a treat for the fans.
All right.
Yeah, I want to go with both, and if you can't do both, then get whoever has the reds.
Okay, got it. All right, so we're going with E, and he does not have the Reds.
I'm hanging up the phone. Ian. I'll talk to you
Goodbye.
later. Goodbye. Jesus, man.
I think you're on drops.
Yeah, that gives me time to repeat my drop.
No.
I'm also mad that we're having fun right now.
I'm the one that's mad at fun. Never that.
I was gonna say when you were talking about the rain, I saw a Prince documentary about when he did the Super Bowl, and they went backstage and were like, "Yo, Prince, man, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's raining." Prince's response was, "Can you make it rain more?"
Yes. And that's
I thought
why
of you.
That Prince is the greatest in the world.
Yeah.
Honestly. Can you make it rain more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably did.
It's
Prince. Yeah. What are you
What
gonna
else
do?
you gonna do?
Raining during Purple Rain. Is
That is kind of fun.
Parks. Was that the best Super Bowl halftime show
Yes.
ever?
Beyonce's up there though.
All right, the Hard Out Boys is talking.
No, carry on.
The Hardy Boys. Y'all don't remember the Hardy Boys, the book series?
Of course.
No, that's
Y'all
nasty
not from
too.
that era. Y'all not from
That's nasty too.
Why is it?
They were white supremacists.
All of the
Were they?
I don't know.
That was about to really fuck my childhood up. Like
They definitely
like,
dress like them though.
Yeah.
all of the monikers you're coming up with, it's just a little freaky.
Hardy.
The Hard Out Boys and the Hardy Boys.
The Hard Out Boys is disgusting.
When you gonna stumble on that on word?
No.
The hard on boys.
He's teetering the line.
I'm not teetering anything.
All right, fine. Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Welcome to episode 306 of the Joe Budden Podcast. Welcome to episode 307 of the Joe Budden Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Budden, here with a few of my nearest. Oh wait, I'm not just your host, Joe Budden.
I was gonna say, are you not humble and gracious and
grateful?
Nah, not today.
Okay.
Highly favored? You're still highly favored.
No, I'm still humble and grateful and gracious and highly favored.
True.
Okay.
I will always be all of those things.
That's right.
Here with a few cool guys, man. Maul is here.
I'm here.
That's kind of how I picture your intros. There you go. You finally got it.
I'm here.
Parks is here.
Parks is here.
Rory is here.
He is here.
Hey guys. Hey.
What's up with Rory? Erickson is here.
He's here.
And he'll be at the live show recording.
That's right.
STD is here. Savon the Don,
He's
taking
here.
a break from donning.
He's here.
And Alex the Great
He's here.
Screen Man is here. How you guys doing, man? How you fellas doing today, man?
Feeling pretty good, man.
This weather's trash, man.
Yeah, why do you keep saying that?
'Cause I hate this weather.
Cold rain
You're
does suck.
going out.
I still hate the weather, though.
Don't hate it that much.
I do.
You didn't hate enough to cancel.
I hate rain and cold. Like, be one or the other. I don't mind if it's rain and it's not cold out.
It's like 1 degree away from actual snow. Just go snow.
Yeah, but if it was really bad out there, you would have picked up the phone and said, "Yo, Saint. Yo, Saint, I don't know tonight, man. Might not be able to."
Do you call him John or do you call him Saint?
Is the,
What do
is
you-
the
what do you-
game
what
rained
do you-
out?
What do you call him?
Saint?
You don't call him Carlos?
No.
Okay.
Definitely never called him Carlos, though.
Does he call you Saint back?
No. That would be weird.
Sinner.
No.
Maul is definitely sinner.
Oh,
He's
you're,
Satan's
oh,
sinner.
you're sin.
Joe, relax. Relax, my nigga.
I can't have any fun. Come on. No, you had your
I'm
fun
not
last night,
saying.
right?
Oh, I had a ball last night.
ball.
We should
You
do
had
them
a-
often.
you had a blast,
Yeah, I had a
huh?
blast. Oh, God.
We should make it a thing. We should make that more of a...
We should do that every week.
I want to shout out to our Spotify listenership, our YouTube viewership. I want to shout out our first and last time listeners. I want to shout out all the people I shouted out during our intro song here. And I want to shout out all you guys.
All right.
All right.
All right.
If you guys have any shout outs, feel free to get them out now or forever hold your peace.
Happy Hanukkah?
I don't think it's Hanukkah yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, but in it,
pre.
preempt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
with
with you.
pre-Hanukkah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hanukkah.
Piranha. I'm rolling. You don't like Piranha?
It's Pronica,
Oh, Piranha.
not Piranha.
There's definitely a chick named Piranha out
For
there.
sure.
And she has the fire head.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Shouts to Piranha.
More want to meet her too.
I do.
That's gonna be more wifey name.
Piranha.
Veronica. And more gonna be one of them guys that introduce her to people like without saying her name.
Yo, this Prawny.
Prawny. Prawny.
No. Maul's never done this before, so it's gonna be like, yo, this Shorty. Yo, Shorty, this is Dave.
Yo, why you? All right, I see what
Because you
today
have
gonna
to
be.
learn how to do it.
I don't know how to introduce people.
No. Come on, don't do that.
Yo, you
It's
make me
different.
sound like
You
such a
don't.
caveman.
No, I make it sound like you have to be in a bunch of different scenarios to go through all the different versions of introducing someone.
I've
Yeah.
introduced women to people.
No, but it's different. When
But
you,
sometimes you need your girl to introduce herself because if you don't know the name of the person you're talking to, you ever have one of those situations?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
your
you
girl
do
doesn't
that
help you
all
out.
the
yeah,
time.
and you got to hip your girl to it because if
Yeah.
you don't, she's gonna think that you playing her and you disrespecting her.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
why you didn't say, "Tell me his name."
Oh, my girl yelled at me for that. I forgot what
I
what
don't
event
know
it was.
his
I was
name.
like, I
Yeah.
need you to help me.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a few of those more. So
Yeah.
I'm the king. Yo, it's been a minute, man. When was the last time we saw each other?
Right.
Because I've never seen you in my life. But you giving me all this familiar shit.
Yeah.
I just body the smile and go along.
Smile and go along. You said.
Yeah.
Give us your go along game.
Yo, so good to see you. How you been?
Right.
What you been good?
Busy?
I ain't see you
No,
in a minute.
I'm not. Once you say busy, it opens the door for further conversation. The goal
you're trying to
is,
get out.
The goal is to get in,
Yeah.
acknowledge that you know them from somewhere, and
okay.
immediately evacuate.
Gotcha.
Glad to hear you working.
Evacuate.
I'm wrong.
Stupid.
All right, so glad y'all are feeling good. Where would y'all like
How
to
are you
start?
feeling, Joe?
Finally, someone asks.
You know what I mean? I ask almost
I
every
don't-
podcast.
I
but
feel
whatever.
attacked.
Particularly care.
You got attacked? By who?
Who's attacking you, Joe? They
Why?
shouldn't be doing
Why would they do that?
that. Yo, who's attacking you, my nigga? All you gotta do is hit the chat. Let us know.
Word.
No, that's where I need to go. Huh?
Yeah, go to the chat.
Yeah, I bet.
We got you.
Chat is,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We got you. That let me know all I need to know. I feel good, Parks. Thank you for asking,
That's
man.
good,
I'm
man.
in good spirits.
Successful Monday night for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not where we were starting, no.
Back to back, boys. 2 episodes
I
on them.
mean, couldn't give him one.
Didn't even let the streets breathe after the first one.
Right. On the ass.
On their ass. A white boy saying on their ass that's just funny. On their ass.
Wait, didn't even let the streets breathe.
On their ass.
I'm saying.
Hit him with something?
Yeah, they tried to change the channel. They couldn't.
Nah, you couldn't change the channel last night. I was on the edge of the couch all night.
With Joe right next to you.
Yeah. It was great. Great night. Great TV. Oh, man.
That's how you felt when episode 2 came on?
Commercial break.
That's why I said not again.
Not again.
Oh. Oh shit! Yeah, you gotta.
Every time you hear it, it brings back that moment, right?
You gotta keep that on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best diss of the decade. We're not getting back into that, but don't start your diss with where you learned the game from.
You gotta let them know.
I learned the game from William Wesley. It's like, ooh, you know, Double W gave him something.
Double W.
Yeah, don't put a whoa in there. don't have a blast in the
When
booth.
you say whoa,
To your own rhyme.
Wait, without even taking a breath in between. No. That's like, wow. All right, he's having a blast in there. All right, off of that, where was I starting? Oh, y'all were trying to start with Monday Night Madness.
Yeah, we're just here to support you, bro. That's all. I mean, you could have came to us instead of Rich Dollars for relationship advice. But
Why don't you guys intro whatever it is you're trying to lead to so they know?
So last night was the debut of Love and Hip Hop season,
the streets,
whatever
the
season
streets
number
know.
it is.
the streets.
The streets
Yeah,
know.
does the number one podcast start with Love and Hip Hop? I don't know, man.
We start with our weekend.
Yeah.
That's it.
Recap.
It was a
That's
3-day
it.
weekend because of Love
recap
and
our
Hip Hop.
time away from each other.
I wanted to dedicate this episode to all of black women because y'all are Miss Everything for the first time, and I think that's really awesome. I think it should be highlighted. I think we should have got to it last time we were here, but I don't want another second to go by without us congratulating black women, celebrating black women for being 5 title holders of major pageants, or 5. What are the 5? Give me the 5. Give me the 5.
Top 5 dead
Yeah,
or
give me the
alive.
5. Why is he showing me a headline? There
Miss
we
Universe.
go. Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss America. Look at Rory trying to read in unison with me. Come on, Rory.
I was trying to tell you where it was
come
at
on, let's do it.
because you couldn't read.
Come on, Miss
Harmonize.
Universe. Come on, Miss Universe,
Hold on, 1, 2, 3.
Miss Universe, Miss World. Yo, Rory, what the fuck? All right, I got this,
I'm
bro.
just fucking with you.
Miss America, Miss
Miss Teen-
USA,
oh.
and Miss. Look at the one you like.
Ew.
He ran right to Miss Team, right?
Yo, hey Rory,
We're
don't
like,
do
nah,
that
I voted.
again.
I voted. We're like, nah, I voted.
Yo, he's like, nah, y'all seen Miss T?
Listen,
No.
I'm just happy for the sweep. That's all.
Yeah, man. Congratulations. Well deserved, and all beautiful women, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All
That's
right,
great.
so
This guy's good, man. I see how you got us out of the Love and Hip Hop topic, brought us to something a little bit more shit we couldn't really defend against, and try to change the topic.
there's nothing to defend about black women winning, Rory.
No, changing the topic.
Oh.
I'm saying. We
we
couldn't interrupt that.
Oh, no,
to
no.
then-
He was
Yeah,
just
no.
dedicating, that's all.
Yeah, no, we go right back. Right back. Here we go. Now, tell the audience. Explain to the audience.
Well, you were back, sir, in flying colors, in flying blue colors with sparkles,
That's true. And a turtleneck.
dressed as Smokey Robinson and one of the Temptations at the same time.
He was Smokey and the Miracles. Good
Joe,
episode.
Joe tried to look at me and more. Oh, you guys are quiet now when I look good on camera. We was like,
Yeah, Joe had.
It's an upgrade from the vest. That's
I
what-
just want to say the fans still have no idea what the fuck these guys are.
I said that Love and Hip Hop.
All right, so Love and Hip Hop.
Yesterday.
Love and Hip Hop debuted 2 nights ago, in real time last night. We had one big watch party where all the fellas came over, enjoyed a nice meal, and watched. For some reason, they all think it's pretty hilarious, and now we're here to discuss and react.
It was
First,
It was very interesting.
This is our first hot topic,
Yeah, this is the
hot off of the press, you guys.
That's
the
right.
one. It was good though. Y'all all look good. When they showed the original Love and Hip Hop. See, like like the camera, the coloring. It seemed like that was like 30 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Well, they made it black and white to make it appear as if it was a long time ago.
No, they showed some old shots in color too, and that shit was just like
grainy.
You can tell the bag has arrived.
That's fact.
Yeah, but it was entertaining. It's entertaining television for sure. I had a good time. Joe had some of his castmates there. That was fun.
Ooh, do tell.
Well, Cynthia was there.
Cynthia was there.
Yandy was there.
Yandy was there.
Fresher and his wife Jen were there.
Fresher was there. His wife was there.
Juju was there.
Juju was
with
there.
her cousin.
With her cousin.
And am I forgetting anyone? And Jonathan was there.
Jonathan was there. Yes.
Whole squad.
Gang, gang, gang.
It was very gang in there.
Yeah. I had fun watching with Yandy. I was fucking with Yandy all night. That was fun.
She didn't particularly find everything Maul said as funny as maybe the rest of the room did.
Oh, she did. She knew I was joking. It was just fun watching it with them there, like, and seeing like real beef happen on the screen. That was fun for me. It was different, but it was fun. I was like, oh, so this is what y'all do when y'all come together?
Were any drinks spilled?
No. Okay. Everybody was chill.
Well, what were some of your favorite parts, Maul?
Well, you and Sin had one sit down that was funny. The one in the park was funny because you were sitting Indian style. I just thought that was hilarious.
In a park.
And yeah, somebody's trying to have a serious conversation and you sit Indian style. That's just like
No,
I think the therapist would tell you that body language is terrible. Like, you shouldn't sit Indian style.
My favorite part of filming in Central Park was both of them storming off. And I don't know, our listeners, if you've been in Central Park.
Stop there. I'm not letting you do that. Joe didn't storm.
You stormed
I didn't
off.
storm anywhere.
You even threw your cigarette up.
You can't storm up the stairs. I don't think Joe stormed up
storm.
the stairs.
You stormed. All right, it was a light wind. How about that?
A gust.
Yeah, he walked abruptly up the stairs.
It was, it was a mist.
And he was winded when he got to the top of the stairs.
Because when he doubled back, he said, and another thing.
Yeah, they had to cut that part out when this nigga got to the top. I was like, woo.
Yeah. And Sin got lost in the paths of Central Park.
No,
because those are confusing.
She tried to storm off on a long ass walkway. It's like we can still see you like storming.
My favorite part was watching the sound guy like scramble to get his microphones in the background.
Yeah, especially when sitting there saying, "Get this shit off."
Yeah.
And then
that's the best
and then
part.
screams loud so you don't need the microphone to pick up the audio.
yeah. That's
love
the best.
I love women, man.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
it was a great show though.
You can't storm out a park.
You can't.
It's tough.
Because part of the storm is
Slamming the door.
not that, but I'm not supposed to be able to see
It's
you.
disappearing. You must disappear in the storm.
Disappear
for a clear
you have to hit
mile.
a corner. Yeah, you have to hit a corner or something like. So now I'm guessing like what you doing once you hit the corner. But if I see you walking the trailway and I can still see you walking, it's
I can
like,
still smell your Newport from here.
Yeah. It's like you're storming.
And that's a long trot to maintain your anger.
Yeah. You can't. Do
And
that.
your stomp don't sound the same over some grass.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
It
it just
And
still
you can't
sounds
stomp
like,
on grass. It just looks crazy.
Yeah,
so.
don't storm out a park, man.
Yeah. But it was a great episode though.
I was entertained.
Really, really great episode.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Good way to come
man.
back. Good way to come back.
I didn't know you were such a pool buff. I didn't know that's like kind of one of your hobbies. I never knew.
It's not Hard Out Boy. Which half of the Hard Out Boys are you?
How many takes did you get of you like missing the shot when
Are you hard or out?
Or out.
Yeah, which one?
Jesus Christ.
No, for real. Which one? No, let me.
No. I'm not. I'm neither. I'm out.
Oh, you.
I'm just out.
We broke
I'm
up
out.
already?
Yeah. I'm out.
Damn,
Oh, that,
first,
y'all was an easy out.
yeah.
Yeah.
First the hard out boys break up.
Yeah.
And every day I wake up.
Yeah. I'm easy out.
What were you saying? I got distracted by you being
Oh,
hard
I didn't
or
know
out.
like that was like one of your hobbies.
It's not. I told you that.
Oh, but I mean,
As it was on.
Why would you go to a pool hole with
As
the
we
fellas?
were watching it, I told you.
As it was
It's not my
airing,
thing. Yeah.
and you fucking bursted out and, oh, you're a pool buff now. I clearly said, no, I'm not.
So are you suggesting this isn't reality TV and that this wasn't your real life?
No.
You weren't at
not
the pool
real?
hall chilling?
I'm done playing with you guys. I'm getting dragged all over the internet for being toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had some funny ass questions.
Pap dragged you for being toxic right on there.
And
Yeah.
some funny ass responses. Somebody just texted me earlier like, yo, your
I
man
never
is
want to hear
crazy.
nothing Pap had to say, by the way.
Why?
Why?
Because all he says is, nah, you wrong.
Well, you'd be wrong a lot.
No, but he says it. That's all he says.
That you wrong?
Well, actually, no, I take that back. All he says is, yo, listen to your wife.
He's right.
Well, yeah, you come from that school too, because
Yeah.
both of y'all pussy. But like the men with backbones, like the men who have like fight for men's rights. Look at Rory tensing up,
Right.
tensing up, but kneeing me under the table. Speak for us.
Yeah, come on, speak up.
No,
Listen, I was with Rich when he said, "Damn." I was with Rich's
That's how you
advice.
felt?
Damn, Joe.
Yo, this society is fucking crazy. Sis spit on me, slapped the shit out of me, screamed, left, verbally abused me. And they said,
And you're still the one that's wrong. Yeah, exactly. That's how I go. You're wrong.
Oh, man, this is great. This is awesome.
But y'all look good, though. I think
Yeah,
everybody
everyone
on the
look
cast look good, though.
Thank
They
you.
did. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll be watching.
I'm excited for next
Stay
week.
tuned.
Yeah.
But it begs the question. Let's just stay here for a second before we segue. It's funny how y'all want to start with something and then y'all want to delve into it. So I'll ask you guys.
Sure.
Sure. Fucking sure me.
He's ready.
Come on.
All right, your girl goes on your phone,
Right.
finds things,
Okay.
brings it to you. Your next action is what? To fully go into detail about all of the findings in the phone and give her a thorough explanation as to why, when, and how these things occurred, and then to apologize?
No, don't ever go through my phone.
Yo, why you going through my shit?
Don't go through my phone.
You have to start with that.
That's where it starts and ends. Fuck that.
Why
Don't go through my
What you
shit.
going through my shit
Good,
for?
good.
You have
Don't
to,
go
you
through
have
my
to start
shit.
there. You have
You
to
should never go through people's phones.
No, you shouldn't.
Period.
Okay, I just
But the
wanna make-
conversation is
because
going to
they-
go further. Believe that.
Because they're calling me toxic for like some things that I kind of just stand on, like privacy,
Yeah.
Like something
like,
being mine.
like respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand why though. After they find certain things, but it starts with why are you going through my shit?
Well, no. See, and this is where
They never do have an answer for that, by the way.
Correct.
for what?
No, they do.
For what?
Why are you going through my shit?
No, they have an answer for that.
have an answer.
Yo,
What's
I,
the answer?
I thought something.
Yeah, yeah. I felt
That's not an
something.
answer.
Hey, I hope that happens to you every second of the day.
Yeah,
I hope you think stuff.
yeah.
No more, but this is why I can't. This is why I can't come to you with this type of shit. With that shit you just said. 'Cause you said I can understand. What did you just say? I can understand why they react like that or something like that.
Once they find things,
Once they find things,
yeah. I mean, you can understand if you have certain shit in there that
and just like the introduction, just like we just discussed about introducing your girl in different atmospheres because of different scenarios. If you do that enough, what you're saying, don't attack me, woman fan base.
They're coming for you anyway. Don't worry.
Parks and Rory, brace yourself. You don't have to stand by this one like I will,
I'm in.
but I stand by this one. If you experience that long enough, you'll get to the point where you tell the absolute truth to a woman about every single thing she found in your phone. But because she does not trust you, that is not the end of it.
Oh yeah, but that's what. But we had. I feel like we had this talk before. You get to a point where if something happens in your relationship, either way it goes, if you feel like you can never trust that person again because of what happened, then you have to move.
Well, then
on.
because then you can no longer confirm or deny what you're even.
Yeah, there's no progress with it because we're just running in circles at this point.
The nigga coming clean with mad shit. Yo, I gave Becky back shots behind the diner and one. You did more,
You loved her,
but you liked her.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, I didn't like Becky.
That was our diner.
I did.
right. That's how it happens, though.
You took her to our diner.
Yeah,
No, it's true.
yeah. That's how it happens. But
Yeah,
it's unfortunate because again, if you do come clean about shit, your significant other forever looks at you like, I can't trust you now. No matter how much you try to work through it, you really can't ever.
Which
I mean,
we've talked about on here. Then you almost have to lie about the truth because she doesn't believe the truth, and the lie may sound more truthful in how her brain is set up and how things work. So now I'm just lying more.
Listen, as soon as you go through someone's phone, you might as well just call the relationship over.
Yeah,
You're
You
not
know what
going
I'm
to
saying?
find,
You
no
don't
matter
trust- you don't
what,
trust
you're
them.
going
No
to
matter
find
what.
something you don't
I
like.
just want to say that women would totally disagree with that take. I think, right?
Some
would.
This is a room
Not
full
all.
of
no,
men
they
saying
would.
that.
They would disagree with that.
Okay, I just wanted.
But I feel
wanna
that
be
way. Like
clear.
I feel like if I feel like I have to start going through my girlfriend's phone,
Yeah, it's over.
I don't trust her
Yeah.
at that point. So why am I doing that?
Right.
That's all. And if you don't trust your significant other, it's going to be so much turmoil, and
Yeah.
you're going to just hate every second of your relationship after that.
Yeah.
So just move on.
Yeah, I agree. Well said, gentlemen.
Yes.
And you guys,
Here comes some bullshit.
you guys, the show is for entertainment. Of course, they edited out me being accountable. Come on, man.
You know,
Of course.
Come on,
Obviously,
you
obviously,
guys.
cut that
Of
out.
course.
you know how accountant does.
Come on, you know that's the editing, how they edited certain things. I love how on reality TV, the entire cast.
That was one
talks
thing y'all
about
all
that.
said.
I didn't say, you didn't hear Joe say that one time.
No, but you
Don't
well,
say
maybe
y'all.
not you.
Joe
but,
ain't said it one
but
time.
maybe I think all of the women in the house last night felt like that was their thing before it aired. Like they was nervous about the editing. Like everybody's like, oh boy, like how did they cut that conversation?
I just want to announce to anyone who wants to be on television that editing is done.
They should know that by now. But
So
yes.
so TV.
Yeah. So
Right.
TV, yeah.
I just can't.
And they're gonna make it as bad as possible, so you look great.
Yeah.
It's not in your favor.
No,
Yeah.
That's
they do
why I
not
don't
have your
I
best
don't
interest
I
at
don't
heart.
ever fight back. Listen, I have a whole conversation on TV, thoroughly explaining my viewpoints and where I'm coming from. Edit the whole shit out, make me sound like a chauvinistic, womanizing pig. I know the game. I get it.
I loved when you and Tahiri, when, like Rory said, y'all was in the kitchen and you said, yeah, let's talk when it's not so much going on. And Rory was like, y'all are only two in the kitchen. What's going on? It's seven
There's
people.
7 people in the entire house.
The entire house is 8 people. My bad. You had a lot going on. I get it.
That's it.
Yeah.
You like how Sin looked at me when that happened?
Yeah, I loved it. You know, I love that.
And how they've been running that clip for about a month.
Oh, but you know
And
what?
she
I'm
still
glad. You
reacted
know
the
what?
same
I'm
way?
so.
Sin is great.
Well, the park should have told you she ain't about to react the best here.
Yeah, at all.
But I'm glad that you said that, though, Maul. And again, I didn't want to start with this. I didn't want to spend this much time on this, so we will
okay.
move on. There are things to get to. But
Yes.
on a more serious note, because I would like to use my platform responsibly, I do want to address something that I heard in Love and Hip Hop last night, only because this is the second time I heard it, and I want to step on the bug before it fucks and makes more bugs in my house.
Okay.
Bugs do that.
Yeah. Quickly.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
A gem.
What a metaphor. You still got it, buddy. You still got it.
No, that was a
Yeah,
good shot.
we can hold that one.
That was a good shot.
That jewel was for free. Yo.
That is, the nigga do that. That's just funny. Like, yeah, you know.
Oh, wait. What did I just say?
The bugs. You
Oh,
just
no,
the bugs.
wait.
Bugs
No,
are- the bugs are
because,
fucking-
because I heard somebody on this show last night say that, yo, he reached out to me before he proposed to you. I heard Thierry say that about Sin. I also heard her say that on, what was that, The Real?
I didn't tune in.
Missed that one too. Missed that episode.
But she said it there, too.
I think I have it DVR'd.
See, and this is the other fight that this is the other hill I won't die on. Sometimes a man will get attacked just from trying to stop woman bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I just want to be clear that that's not true, and I'm not certain why she is saying those things. But I do know the picture that it paints when you say that. And at 40 years old, regardless of how they edit me, I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid to ever give a woman the satisfaction or the power or the feeling of thinking that I'm coming to her before I propose to whoever I'm in love with, as if I'm seeking approval or looking for some type of second chance at love with you, like a reason to be stopped. That's nasty. That's a nasty picture to be painted. I don't know why anyone would want anyone else to feel a certain way, but it's nasty, and I just want to step on it before the bug fucks and creates more bugs.
Bug fucks.
Exterminator Joe at his finest.
Yeah, man, gotta
like
get
it.
the
Boric
raid.
acid.
Yeah, I feel you.
Gotta get the raid when they raid.
Yeah, you right. You right. I respect it.
Get the raid when they raid.
Just pass it next time.
He wasn't open.
Ball was open. Yeah, he was open.
He wasn't open.
Top of the key. We're looking.
I had to chuck it.
You ain't even see the shot clock.
I had to chuck
Fucking
it.
Yeah,
23
no.
seconds left.
Yeah, no, fuck out of here, man. All right, so now where would you lovely people like to begin? 35 minutes into our podcast. But I'm ready to pod, and so is Maul.
You had an eventful weekend, which I think segues
Hey!
into some of the topics at hand.
And so did Maul.
Okay.
That's true.
I'll take it.
What went down in the A?
Nothing. Nothing really. Just was chilling. Hanging out a little bit for the weekend.
Just chilled. Didn't text a couple of honeys.
Didn't hang out on a film set that you put on Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Halle Berry studio.
Yo, I'm in town for the night.
I don't do that.
Just touched down. Just got in.
I was talking to Justice.
so tired.
There's subtle and cooler ways now.
that was
to
a bad
do it.
signal.
You never do the yo, I'm in your city shit because that's corny. You just throw up a picture that's an obvious note that, yo, this is the city I'm in.
Right.
It's funny because me and Justice was having that conversation in Atlanta, and I was like, there's no cool way to do that anymore. And
No, you did it.
And then Justice was like, no, you like, yo, you just got to take a picture of Buckhead, like the sign. I was like, no, like, I definitely am not doing that. But that picture I posted, it wasn't that. It was me and Justice was at Tyler Perry Studios just talking about how crazy that was, that
mystical findings,
that a black man really owns all of that.
How'd the studio look in person?
Oh, it's dope.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's dope.
Were you blown away?
Yeah, actually I was.
Was it a tour or you were visiting a set?
No, we was all visiting the set, but we just was standing around just talking about the whole shit.
Was it for
Justice,
motivational purposes only?
Yeah, and Justice being from Atlanta, he was saying how important that was because it now gives the next generation. It shows them that it's possible because it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people live right down the block from that studio. So he was just like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like because growing up, you knew that you can start a label. You knew that you can play sports. He was like, but now you can own an entire
complex
movie studio. You know what I mean? So that was just dope. And yeah, that was it. I ain't really do too much in Atlanta. Just chill for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, how was the party?
Well. The party was Saturday. We're gonna toss it over to half of the Hard Out Boys.
No, we broke up. Remember?
All right. Well,
Soft out boys.
The soft out boys. That's gross.
How was Dusse Palooza? Live from the Barclays.
That was the Friday.
Hey,
That was set up
come
the
on.
Friday.
We was lit this weekend.
Hey, we were.
It was really, really, really good. I was a little nervous to see how this would work in arena form with some people
worked.
being in seats and
that's-
things of that
that's the
nature.
No, I'm gonna stop.
The humble.
No,
Yeah,
let me stop,
right
Rory.
there,
Let me
man.
stop, Rory.
Yo, chill.
I'm
relax.
gonna
Chill, Sunset.
I'm gonna give the entire Dusse Palooza a salute. And
Absolutely.
everybody that's involved with this, everybody that was there from the beginning, everybody that has a hand in it. What y'all did Friday was a monumental thing, Rory. So you my guy, so I gotta really salute you for that.
I appreciate it.
Gotta salute Cam.
Y'all put a house party in a fucking stadium.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, it was
this
kind of
is-
wild, man.
This is
That's crazy.
This is what hip hop is. Like what y'all are doing. This is the epitome of what the culture is. You know what I mean? Like you start small. Hip hop started in the park,
Right.
and it's worldwide. Y'all started in the basement of a house, and to put almost 10,000 people in the Barclays is crazy.
Thank
So
you.
I got to salute you.
I
for that.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I got to give you your flowers,
Yeah, it
man. That
was,
was dope.
It was a great show.
Shout out to the entire Dusse Palooza family. Shout out to Chris Style. Shout out to Low Key, Cam, Brenna, Ravy, Peach. Just everybody that has something to do with this collective. Like I really want to salute y'all because this shit is amazing.
Rory.
Well, yeah, that's my guy. He knows.
Thanks.
Yeah.
No, it was Just Blaze put together a fucking amazing set.
Yeah.
He wasn't even Just Blaze. He was Justin Blaze that night. He was in his bag. He got all estate property to do a reunion.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking amazing. And then just Fab, Jimmy, Cam. It was a great set.
Yeah.
Locks
Yeah.
came out at the end, which ended the night great. Fabio, best fucking record in the city right now.
Brought 300 people on
Destroyed-
stage.
Which I have to give credit back to Mole for making a game time decision when I wasn't there. Helped me out. Said, yo, nah, let all 300 of those Crips on stage. It's okay. It'll look better.
Yeah,
It looked great.
Yeah, because when we were standing on the side, they let Fabio. Shout out to Fabio first of all, amazing
big
record.
record, yeah.
I'm happy for him. That's the epitome of coming from the streets and just making something out of nothing. Like I salute that kid. But yeah, security was trying to give his crew. It could be a little overwhelming when you see 80 people trying to go up a set of stairs to get on stage, and you're the only security guard there.
Yeah.
And I was telling Cam, I'm like, listen, let this moment happen. Don't stop it. Let anybody that's with him, let them on stage.
Yeah.
Because I knew what that was gonna do for Brooklyn. I knew what it was gonna do for that moment.
Made the
for
record look
Dusse
better.
Palooza. Yeah. So it's like, don't stop that moment. Like, don't be afraid of the number because it's 80 dudes that's trying to rush up these stairs. Let it happen.
That shit looked lit.
And it was an amazing moment. I think it probably was the biggest moment of the night to be from a kid from Brooklyn and perform in the Barclays Center, one of the biggest records out right now, and you're literally from probably right up the street. It's an amazing moment, man. And to have all your crew there, your entire block, I mean, you can't stop that from happening. Like
That shit was
security
lit.
shouldn't stop
Is
that.
that him?
Yeah, so
He looks like he's having a blast.
No, that's not. That wasn't Fabio. That was one of his homeboys.
I couldn't tell. There were so many people on stage. I couldn't tell
Nah,
who was actually
that
performing.
moment.
That's not him?
No, that's not him. That moment was amazing though.
Yeah.
Like if you was there, you would understand why I told Cam and I told him let them on stage. Like let it happen, because this record is so big, and you know it's the energy, and you could tell everybody in the crowd as soon as the record dropped, this was the moment they were waiting for. So you don't want to stop it with security and all that.
Give me some more, man. Put me in the moment.
Shit, I give Casanova a lot of credit. He did
shout out
his
to
set
Cass.
by himself and controlled that entire arena alone.
Yeah.
On stage.
Jumped in the middle of the crowd.
I was shocked at how easily he was controlling that arena by himself.
Yeah, it was a dope night, man. It was
Yeah, I
a
had a
really
blast.
dope night.
I had a blast.
Yeah, got to shout out the entire Dusse Palooza family again. That was amazing. Y'all did a great job that night.
Thanks, man.
You want to tell us how it felt to sell out at Barclays? Like, damn, you guys don't like say shit without saying shit.
It hadn't really kicked in. I didn't catch much of the show, so it didn't really set in the way it may have set in.
Who cares? I
For...
don't give a fuck the show. How do you feel about that? Look at this. This is madness. I'm not talking about the performance.
I think it's fucking unreal.
It started in a brownstone. Come on, give it to me, man.
Started from the bottom, now y'all here, Rory.
Clam up.
Like, come on,
I'm not
Rory.
claiming
Started from the bottom.
I've done this interview 40 times this week, and I'm more killed it.
Fuck this platform.
This is the most important one, Rory.
You hear him? I've done this interview 40
He's
times.
worn out.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Whoa.
Yeah.
You're okay. No, you good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was dope though, man. It was really.
So he's not going to give us the interview.
Maul summed it up great, man.
No, yeah, it was. I'm gonna be honest. It was really, really dope to see that. Like, I was really happy for them. Like, this was really like if you weren't there, just imagine the first time you went to like Summer Jam, maybe.
Yeah.
And just feeling that energy when certain artists came out but this felt more intimate than Summer Jam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I think everybody that follows the Dusse Palooza thing, they came to this. And you could just feel the growth of it. Pause.
What if people didn't go to Summer Jam before?
Well, if you didn't,
Then what should you imagine?
Wherever you were the first time you saw an artist that you love live, right before they came out. Like, it felt like that.
And Rory.
Yeah.
and then throw Rory in the mix.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
changes
get Rory
everything.
with that. It changes it just takes it to another level.
No, I'm not good at talking about my own shit. So, go ahead, Maul.
Yeah. Shout out to Cam. Cam came out.
Keep
Cam looked like he was 19 again.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, not Cam from Dusse Palooza. No, Cameron. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Fucking Free looked amazing. Free
did.
has
He
been
looked
sick.
good, yeah.
Free has been sick for a while. Free sounded amazing, looked amazing, was acting amazing.
Yeah. Beans did his thing.
That was so
too.
good to see.
Shout out to Fab. He did his thing. It was a good night, man. It was a really, really dope show. Really dope. And it definitely did not feel like this felt like a Summer Jam, honestly. It did. It really did. It was dope though. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
Thanks.
Parks.
How was Puffs?
Were you upstate?
No, I was there.
No, he was at-
I was at Dusse.
Yeah, he was at the Barclays.
Oh, were you now?
I was.
Get out.
Me and Rim pulled up.
Oh.
Got to talk nerd shit with Just backstage for a little while and more nerd shit with It's the Real. Had a good time.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Hung out with Maul side stage and watched him smoke pot.
Yeah. You know what I do.
Good time.
Good time.
Good time.
In the cut smoking. If you smell it, I'm there.
Yeah.
Joe, you hating right now. See what I'm saying? Like, that was a good
Well, 'cause
shot.
he was
That a
hanging
good
with
shot.
Puff and shit.
Yeah,
He's
Joe
like-
didn't expect me to get that off with the defender right there. That was a good
there.
shot. See? The defender was right there, and come on. don't do
Joe
that.
was with Puff, so we're
Little
just doing
14
peasant
footer.
shit.
Yeah, that's all. It looked good, though. You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying, Parks? I had a blast.
Yeah. How was Puff's party?
I had a blast, man. That was probably no exaggeration the best party I've ever been to.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine Puff wouldn't do it big. I saw Mary
It is-
J
it is
perform.
Puff.
Who else performed?
That's it.
Oh, really? I mean, not that that's a pretty good one.
Well,
she was doing some records. I wouldn't think she would perform.
She didn't do her Grammy set. She didn't do No More Drama. She didn't do I'm Going Down. She didn't do like.
She didn't just do all the number ones.
Yeah, she gave them B-sides.
Nice.
And she damn near gave them the whole My Life album, which I'm ready to come in here and argue versus Confessions. I'm ready now. I might be in the moment.
It's up there.
But
My life?
yeah, Mary My Life. I'm ready to argue that
It's
one.
up there.
But when Mary getting her B-side bag, it's amazing. She looked great. She moved well. Everybody there looked amazing. But to see her performing in this pseudo club, a air tent built club in his backyard.
That was a tent?
That was a tent
Oh, shit.
with ceramic tiling.
I thought
everywhere.
y'all
How you
were
got a
in-
marble tent?
I thought you guys were in a club.
It
For
was-
real.
It was a club. It was a club. That shit was beautiful. But yeah, to have Mary perform like right across from Puff in a white tux with his whole crew with Wine Up, with Hove and everybody watching. Like I was telling Rory, I forget how instrumental Puff was to more than just Bad Boy.
Oh yeah.
Like I forgot about him and Mary. Andre Harrell running around in there just fucking during a whole New Jack Swing set. But anyway, back to this being one of the most amazing parties ever. And we know Puff throws a great party, but at 50, for 50, he just, the club, the air, the tent, whatever that thing was in his yard was amazing. They were the most beautiful women that I've ever seen. I feel like I said that at the last Puff party as well. All of the people, man and woman, dressed to a T, as sharp as could be. D-Nice, DJ Cassidy, and I forgot who opened, but the music was the music was in that bag. There was finger food running around that was top notch. I ran around the whole club searching for the grilled cheese guy. Like that was a different type of grilled cheese, like with a different type of salt or something was different about it.
The salt.
It was, yeah. Anytime you hang out with Puff, I'll say this all the time, you will remember that you just have lived peasantry.
Absolutely.
Even
Without
the salt
question.
hits different.
The grilled cheese, the salt, rich people, like not rich people, wealthy billionaire salt is different salt than we are subjected to. It's not that Morton's that we use down here. I had the same story about the Pinot. The Pinot last
Well,
time.
that I can understand.
That was the greatest wine I've ever tasted. in my life.
I had to
Like,
imagine
and
Puff has a good taste in wine.
I was looking for that wine for the rest of the night.
Try to take a picture of the bottle.
Then waiting in line for a burger and realized I'm not calling him Salt Bae, whatever that guy's name is. He was just on the grill cooking the.
But his name is Salt Bae. Don't do that.
Yeah, well.
Because you can't call him nothing else now. If he told you his name was Richard, you'd feel weird. But yeah, and everyone was there. It's like Puff was the unifier.
Yeah,
Like
Puff
everybody was there.
Puff is one of the elder statesmen of hip hop, and he's one that most people, if they have an issue or they have something going on that they want to talk about, Puff is probably somebody you would call.
Yeah, as far as
makes
active,
sense.
is he probably the elder statesman? Active.
Well, Hov is up there. Jay would have to be there. Dr. Dre would have to be there.
Yeah.
End of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as that's probably
End of
it.
the list at that tier.
Yeah, at that tier, yes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Certainly more gentlemen go there, but at that tier, that's where the buck stops. What was I about to say? Yeah, just so everybody was there. Everybody was having a great time. It was no beef, no tension, no animosity. Everywhere you turned, there was somebody of like the ultimate stature. Saw your man Kanye in there.
Talk to him?
Did you guys piece it up?
I was fucking talking to Kanye.
Any good conversations at all that you could talk about?
None really that I could discuss. Well, this is what I learned. I learned that I'm OG. But like I'm OG to like people I might have called OG. Like when I saw OT Genesis, I was gonna call him OG because he's a gang member. But then he called me OG, and I was confused.
Call him OT.
Well, yeah. Then I said, oh, hey, that was pretty dope here.
G&T.
Yeah, but he said fucking Focus was his fucking favorite song growing up,
Really?
and I was like, okay, I am old. I am old. When a nigga who got muscles is telling you had his favorite song growing up. I thought it was hilarious anyway.
That's pretty funny.
The Weeknd, me and him had a good conversation.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Did he confirm?
Said
yeah.
he loves you boys. Loves how you guys give it up.
Did
you bring it the real.
Did you get any confirmation on him squashing?
Yes. Was Party
parties?
there?
Yeah.
No, but I took him saying, hey, love what you guys do as, yo, keep shitting on
You're
Party. Yeah, he was talking to me, and he called me OG too, but he was talking to me like, yeah, he had just heard us recently.
Okay.
What up, Weeknd? If you're listening.
Yeah, man, shout out to Weeknd.
Yeah.
And
that's
shout out
pretty
to Party.
And Party.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Hey,
And OT Genesis.
Listen, be clear. Anybody at this party except for Kanye, when I saw them, I loved them.
And Kanye, you're just like,
Yes.
Okay.
Parks, don't do that again.
That's how I imagine.
was a
That's how I
really
imagine Joe in a
interesting
paisley
gesture.
suit. That's how I imagine Joe in a paisley
That's
suit.
how you
walking
imagine
away.
me in a face. Shut up. Yeah, look at me and Quave.
A lot of people in my mentions saying
Quave!
Joe is going to come on here.
You know it was nothing.
We know it. He's a really great guy.
Man.
Great guy, right?
Of course, he's a great guy.
He's awesome. Come on. Gotta love Quave.
Joe is disgusting.
Well, what you want me to do?
It's nasty.
Yo, Puff said, come and bring your highest vibrations. So I brought mine, and Quave brought his.
Yeah, all right.
Yo, love what you doing. Love what you guys is doing out there. And congratulations. You got to say congratulations even if nothing dropped.
Yeah,
Of course. That's how
I go.
Yeah, if they just success. Yo, congrats on all the success.
Congrats
Yeah.
on everything.
Hey, I gave it up.
Got to say congrats on your relationship, even if you know nothing about their relationship.
Yeah,
It could be awful,
Yeah.
but you always have, yo, congrats. She looks beautiful.
You know,
I actually hate her.
Yeah, you got to tell the guy, like, yo, you look happy, man. Like, once you do that, it eases everything.
Yeah.
Like, you look so happy, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, wow, you can't read people. I'm miserable.
The dude never looks happy.
But you just got to say it.
And there's no way for a dude. I learned that during the Love and Hip Hop debut too, the premiere too. There's no way for a dude to protect himself. You protect your emotions because you don't feel safe.
That's
you're,
toxic.
You're toxic.
Yeah. You don't want to communicate.
If she does it, she's brave.
Yes. Come on, man.
That's how it goes. Come on, you ain't know that?
You acting like you new to this.
I know. No, I'm not.
man.
Come on, man. I'm not new to this.
Come on, OG.
Well, he looks really happy.
No, come on. Me and Quave had a blast.
Quavius looks very happy.
I spoke to Wiz for a little bit. That was a lot of fun.
Nice.
He says hi, guys.
Hey, Wiz.
I was shocked at how many people there sounded like they listened to this shit.
But listen, you were in a very industry room where people are aware that you have something, and you just be like,
I
yo,
know the industry talk.
episode
pretty good.
300.
Inside jokes.
Yeah, they were kind of like, they let you know. They let you know that they listen. It felt good. It felt good. But it was a real good party, man. Shout out to Puff. I certainly hope he does that again. It was a lot of people in there. Oh,
you really
shit.
hope he does his 50th birthday again.
No, I really hope he has one of these types of parties.
51.
Again.
Let's hope.
Yeah, don't even joke. You snuck in the last one. Don't do that.
That was not his birthday party.
Well, whatever party it was.
It was New Year's.
Listen, if he throw a party because his sneakers are tied, then guess what?
I'm there.
Yeah,
I would like to go.
Oh shit, y'all! Puff shit's tied tonight. We partying, goddammit. What the fuck is Rory talking about?
We wouldn't be Hovengers if we didn't ask. Did you guys stumble across each other's paths?
No, I did not see Hov.
Okay.
I did not see Hov. I did not see Beyonce. I probably saw everyone else there was to see there. I saw Kobe. Y'all know, y'all know how I feel about Kobe.
Bryant?
Number
Yes.
2 on the list.
Well, what other Kobe is there? Beef?
Yeah,
The singer.
And Kobe Bryant is before Kobe Beef.
that's true.
That's the
Yeah,
that's the
definitely.
second greatest of all time.
Yeah. Nah.
Well,
See,
LeBron, number one?
Who?
LeBron, number one to you?
No, LeBron.
Okay.
LeBron's top 5.
We're not going to have a basketball talk right now. Savon, come over here just for this next bit of news that I'm going to break. Come grab Rory's mic. It'll only be for 5 seconds. I want you here while I announce to Parks and Maul that LeBron James is indeed still leading the league in assists per game and by a lot. And
So,
Yeah, he is.
y'all say he was a top 3 passer of all time.
You said
We
Tim
said-
Duncan.
I was-
better than
you
LeBron
said
James.
you said Tim Duncan passes.
I was
better
out
than
hot taking y'all
LeBron
bullshit.
James. Oh, is that what you were
That's
doing?
what I was doing.
Yo, that's a
I
new
would take
one.
Hasbro
I was
Top
out.
3
I was
passer
out.
of all time?
First of all,
Come on.
I said top 5.
You're
and so
lying.
did
You
Savon.
said 3.
All right,
think it was
I'm here to
5.
say 5. 5. Oh, you
Still
argue
wrong. Still wrong.
it. Okay, but
Where's
Tim
Tim
Duncan
Duncan? Where's Tim
is
Duncan?
not a better passer than LeBron James.
No shit, Joe. He's a center.
And it's not blasphemous to somebody to say, yo, had LeBron James one of the best passes I ever saw. It's not blasphemous.
Top 3
You
top
made me sound
5?
crazy for even
Yeah,
saying
You
LeBron
are crazy
as
for
a
saying he's a
passer.
top 3 passer of all time.
I don't think so.
You're crazy.
Not top 3.
Maybe 5 to
But
6.
but is he
5 to 6?
crazy for the assertion, though?
Yes.
It ain't that.
I can see. You know what?
Come on, Mo. Walk that shit back, man.
I didn't ever said that. But here's what I'm saying. I love LeBron, one of the greatest ever. I just think that when you start saying passing and you start saying he's top 3, it's disrespectful to guys like Jason Kidd and John Stockton,
Magic Johnson,
Steve
Isaiah
Nash,
Y'all know how I feel
Magic
about John
Johnson.
Stockton.
Like it's just
I don't
like
get John
I get it though. LeBron is a
Okay,
great
5 or 6.
LeBron is one of
Passing
the
ability.
LeBron is
We
one of the
ended
greatest.
this with him landing at 6. That's how we ended that conversation.
LeBron is
by
one of the
way.
greatest ever. I'm never gonna argue that. But it's just that when you start saying top 3 passer, I gotta kind of get into it.
sorry.
Where's Tim Duncan?
Oh, that was his take.
Hey, all right. Can I get LeBron and Anthony Davis for an entire career at the same age that the Jazz got Stockton and Malone and just ride it all out and let's see what happened to the end? Because y'all got to stop putting that gas on John Stockton and Karl Malone.
It wasn't no gas though. They was
No, it was a lot of gas.
no, it's not. They only don't have a ring because
got a
they
ring?
ran into the
They got a
greatest
ring?
twice. No, they ran into the greatest ever twice.
What about the other
Nobody
nine-
had a
what about
ring.
the other 19
Anybody
seasons?
that ran into Mike doesn't have a ring, so that's not a knock.
But what about the other 19 seasons?
What do you mean? I mean, listen, it just didn't happen for him.
All right, listen, it's not a sport podcast. I'm not doing this right now. What were we talking about before?
The Puff Party, but
Oh yeah,
party.
yeah. No, that was it, man. I'll be at the Puff Titus shoes party. Yo, there was a girl in there, a woman in there, and I've been trying to find her since.
Damn, the
fell
one,
in
the
love?
one that got away.
And no, I'm just stupid. I'm stupid, and I'm to myself, and I'm a recluse, and I'm an introvert, and this is the wrong party to be that way. But it is kind of the right party to be that way because everybody in there is doing that. Okay. Like everybody in there is minding their business and just saying hello. It's not the party where you're taking pictures with people and trying to talk to women. Oh my God, I fucking landed in some type of cipher with E40, Snoop Dogg, and Too Short.
rapping cipher.
Give
or
us,
spoken
give us your
cipher?
16.
A different cipher, but I was there.
Ah, okay.
If
That's
Snoop
pretty
is in a
cool.
cipher, I can assure you that rapping and smoking is definitely happening.
Do y'all hear that?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Like, fam, what the fuck? Where am I, heaven? And then you look to the right, it's fucking Kobe. Then you could turn around and fucking say a fuck you in your head to Kanye.
Great night.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, man.
All right. I mean, I would like to revisit the industry rankings.
Clearly, we don't have to.
Okay.
How? Because I was allowed at my employer's party?
You just told us about the cipher you were in. Not
They
but
were-
not
they-
but 15 seconds ago.
They were at my employer's party, too.
Oh, it was a work party.
Yeah.
That was a holiday party?
Did you hang out by the microwave?
We've been doing that quite a bit. I wonder what that means. That has to mean something. I'm one of those guys, everything that happens has to mean something.
Yes,
It
you're
does.
one of those guys.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's cool.
It's
though.
probably astrology.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I am. I gotta be honest, man. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys. First night of a back-to-back with the Lakers coming in town tomorrow. I thought you guys would overlook this game, play down to your opponent. You didn't, man.
Nah, never.
I think we might be a little tired for that Laker game now.
Nah.
Now I'm all gonna be in his bag at the Beacon Mall.
Beacon. Yo,
It's
definitely
uptown,
Beacon
too. It's
Mall.
right, it's right around the corner.
What is Beacon Mall? What is
Ooh.
Beacon Mall?
Yo, stop. All right, stop this for 2020. Y'all follow up on my joke to Mall. You guys can't
I did. I had
imagine
a
Beacon
jab.
Mall. Come on, let's try to picture it. Y'all seen
I know.
Mall in Baltimore. You've seen him in Philly. You've seen him in LA.
You see me
Oh, no,
everywhere
no,
that
no,
the
no, no.
podcast
Let's
has been.
slow down.
You've seen him in the A.
Baltimore and Philly Mall. I thought he was just on his casual shit. You know, just regular little hoodie and some
That's
sweats.
how he makes it look. That's
know.
how he lures them into the toxic.
Yeah, me and Joe tried to get a little dress, try to give him something to show some effort. I was like, damn, Mall, just give him a hoodie, whatever. So I was just shopping, just doing my shit.
Right.
Going through some things.
Furs.
Happened to stumble upon the hoodies that
When
Maul
Rory
was
shows
wearing.
up in the fur.
It's coming. Stumbled upon the hoodies that Maul was wearing at the
And
Baltimore
white,
show.
white people are furry.
What?
And white people are furry.
Oh yeah, I don't want to because if me and Joe feed into that, we might get canceled for that. We can't feed into
You know
that.
what?
White people are furry.
Well, Park's arm's still red from shaving.
Park shaves his arms.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Oh yeah. So where's your Villanova now? Where's it at now?
Gone now. Huh?
Where's your Villa?
Say it's
Yeah.
fine.
Where's your Villanova?
Where's your Villigence now?
Where's your vigilance?
Skin looks fine to me, buddy.
Joe is such an idiot, man. This nigga's stupid.
This fucking
Where's your
Vinolago.
vigilance?
All right, well, what are we saying? Come on.
Oh
what we
yeah,
talking
no, I
about?
ran into the hoodies mall I on.
Yeah, you were telling a story,
There was
Rory.
7. Well, you kept interrupting me
Don't
talking
be
about how
sidetracked.
white people were furry.
That's how this podcast flourished by us interrupting each other.
Yeah,
True.
I found the hoodies. Each of those hoodies was $700 a piece, and then I felt a little different about Baltimore and Philly Mall.
Mall got money.
I'm broke.
If you know, you know, man. Like,
I didn't know.
But that's my thing about you, Rory. You should have known. Maul had on the sweatpants with the long drawstrings, which said "Fear God." Screamed about 900 at men.
That was just the bottoms.
It's great. That was just the bottom.
Just the bottoms.
Right.
I had to assume that the top was "Fear of God" as well.
That it was.
Hey, I got another 9 on the men.
I mean, you got to show the people that
You got to motivate them.
That it could be done.
Oh yeah.
you got to show
You know
the
what I
people
mean?
that you appreciate them.
The people that came from where I came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you can make it out.
Yeah, because how disappointed would you be? You buy a ticket to a show and I come out there with champion sweats on.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
and you let them know that you
was every
fear
Joe-
God.
That was every Joe Budden show.
Well, that's why they didn't come out.
Well, that ticket was a little different price. It was champion sweat priced.
Yeah, Middle East, you could wear champion.
You could wear.
Yeah, but
no, it's
don't-
encouraged.
Yeah.
But don't you see?
And they should have stains on them too.
Oh, no, Joe had the stains covered.
Cigarette burns,
Yeah,
all that.
coffee.
Yeah.
Y'all don't feel like the rest of the fashion world finally caught up to Joe?
No, Joe.
For real?
Can you give us some examples?
I'm a narcissist.
The rest of the fashion world caught up
No?
to Joe.
For
No,
real, honestly?
No, honestly, I've never been more honest in my life. This is the most honest I've ever been in my life.
You guys.
I'm right here. I can't hear you.
All right. Well, what else is there for us to get to? What's
Oh, you want to talk about Hope snatching the phone since you were
did-
at the party?
Did you witness that?
No, but that was a moment that'll go down in history.
Yeah.
That is iconic.
I hope it's
Absolutely.
highlighted. I hope it's highlighted more.
I was
Stop
jealous.
pulling your phone out and fucking taping people without their permission.
I was super jealous that happened. That Hove got to do that. This is a charge anywhere else but this party.
No, but you know what? The funny part about that is he doesn't like that even if you're not recording him. Like if we're together and you pull
Don't
out
be
your
on
phone
your
and
phone.
start recording whatever we're doing, like he look at you like, man, put your phone. What are you doing?
Maul, Hove speaks for all of us from that generation.
No, which is why this wasn't shocking to me.
You hate that too. I hate
Yeah,
it
no,
too.
no, I don't like.
Parks probably hates it too. Anybody
Absolutely.
of a certain age, if you just
Absolutely.
hanging out and the person, I think we've kind of grown numb to it because
It's
it's
just
just
nothing
the
you can do to
thing
stop
now.
it.
I'm not gonna be mad. I hate it. Even at the gym when I'm working out and someone starts filming, it's like I'm in your video. I didn't ask to be in your video in the background.
There should be in the future. There will be some type of rights against that.
In the meantime,
Oh, yeah,
we just got
especially-
snatched with
This
especially
that.
should have been 5 years ago.
Yeah. Especially when recording celebrities.
Well, the lawmakers have never been quick to update things.
Yeah.
So I won't go that far, but yeah, anywhere else, this is a charge for touching somebody else's belongings. They'll tack some more shit on for you having it in your possession.
Yeah.
But because this is Puff's party, a private party, a party where everybody should have some type of affiliation, you get to do this. You get to snatch the phone and say, "Fam,
And-
what
and
the
not
fuck are
affiliation,
you doing?"
Just some cool to not do that.
Yeah. I love the form.
Then
in which
and
he
then there's
snatched.
that.
Like
and,
that
and-
was.
and then
that
there's
was
that. You
emphatic.
should just know. Hold up, pause. I want to get to that point.
Yeah.
But you should just know if this is the vibe, if in this ambiance, this is not the place. You would be recording all night long.
Yeah.
Right.
Everywhere you turn your phone, you would be taping something.
And you look just corny. You just flat out look corny.
And you know what? I could see even if you wanted to tape Hove. There's trust me, as one of the heads of the Hovengers, I know that men have an affinity for Hove.
No.
But
He is trying
next to his wife.
No, he's trying to tape Beyonce right now. He's trying to pretend to dance next to Beyonce. And Hove was like, "Fam, get your phone away from my wife right now."
Oh, so yeah, fam. I'm sure he wanted to do much worse. Oh, I get it. The little sneaky move, reverse cam. Now I'm dancing. Beyonce's next to me. Sweetie's in front of me.
Yeah, it's nasty.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
It's
super
gross.
nasty.
Yeah.
And damn sure don't film my wife, even if she's also famous.
Especially.
Respect the
Right.
fact that Beyonce is jumping up and down next to you. Like,
Word.
she doesn't want to be seen by everyone jumping up and down.
Right.
I respect that move. I'm so glad he did it. Iconic moment for me.
Absolutely.
All right, what else is there to get to? We have Tory Lanez versus Interscope Records. We have J-Rock versus Whack. We have Maul versus Yes Jules
We have
versus Run the Jewels. Just throw them in there.
Okay.
updates in you versus Michael B. Jordan.
Is
Developments?
Oh,
There's
yes.
developments?
Absolutely.
Whoa, well, let's
developments.
start there. I hate when I get surprised on a podcast with my name in it.
With your friends.
Listen, man. Michael B made a chess move. Leading man in the new Snow video. Getting very intimate with Joe's favorite artist.
Oh, you mean
Chess
that,
move.
Oh, you mean that topic I brought up 2 weeks ago?
No, video just came out.
No, it came out a week ago, and 2 podcasts ago, I came on here and said I have new reason to hate Michael B. Jordan. You guys said why, and then I said the Snow video, and then you guys laughed at me, and then that was the end of that. But I'm down to get laughed at again.
I don't think we had seen the video. We don't.
Yeah, I don't think we
okay,
saw
no,
this
we didn't
scene.
get the
Yo,
exclusive.
are you gonna throw that on the screen? Yo, hey, screen, man. Yo, Alex the Satisfactory. You just gonna throw it on the screen, no? Well, first of all, y'all fell for this because this is acting.
I haven't
You don't
seen,
think
I
it's
haven't
real?
seen the
You
video.
guys, have you not ever been to a music vid?
Whatever makes you feel better.
Yeah, they're acting right now, you guys.
No, I don't know. It was-
So does
he
that
ain't-
make Michael B the video vixen of this?
He's in there being face acting again. Did he have any lines?
It's a music video.
Yeah, but still, he did it in Wakanda and here now. Did he win her at the end?
I mean,
I didn't see the video.
they seemed intimate.
She looks great though.
The video is fire.
Well, she liked my picture with me and Quavo, so I'm still in.
Look at how you think you're still in it.
I thought the young people taught me that that's how it goes nowadays.
yeah, that's how
They
the
even
youngs,
taught. They even showed me
young
that
people are wrong.
there's a like game.
That's how the youngs flirt.
Maybe Snow just liked the picture.
I haven't figured out how 40-year-olds flirt. Like they just make me sound fucking like a little ass kid for ever wanting to flirt. Actually, that was my findings in going back in the club to search for a woman. Like I forgot how to do it.
How to search for one.
Like I used to be able to scour, stand in one spot, eagle eye around the room, locate her,
Yeah, but when you're in a room,
devise a plan.
yeah, but when you're in a room like that,
Yeah,
you gotta
then
strike
you have to
immediately.
really. You can't stand in one spot and look around because everybody is somebody. Everybody is dressed to the T, shiny, wearing diamonds, all this type of shit. So you really have to go around the entire club. And once you've gone around the entire club and you have yet to find her, now you're going back to some of the same spots. Now people are seeing you at some of the same spots. Now you got to play it off like, ooh, he put a plant right here. Ooh.
You ain't try to circle back from the other side of the venue to try to meet her at the bar at the same time.
No, when that happens, it
pace
means-
yourself at the exact
You wait in the
rate
parking
that
lot
she was
for her?
walking.
Nah, when that happens, that means somebody else got her.
Yeah,
And when you don't see her for the rest of the night in a room
Yeah,
like
it's-
that,
it's
somebody
gone.
else got to her.
it's cool, bro.
But she wanted me.
Sorry.
But she wanted me to say something to her.
Well, someone
Like,
else
that's,
did.
That's
she
the
did.
part. Well, that's the part that's hurtful.
She was giving you the eyes.
Every time I saw this young lady, I feel like she was giving me the look that said, "Hey, I'm looking at
Speak
you
to me.
to come talk to me." And I never did it because I'm stupid and I don't know anything about anything.
Joe used to kill me for thinking that about girls.
And then when I was
you mean?
wait.
Whenever they look at you like, yo, she on me. Now look at him in the party. She on me. She probably was like, why is this old ass nigga Joe Budden staring at me? Like, we don't never think
Word.
that side of the spectrum.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
here with Sway Lee.
yeah, nah, she wanted me. She was there with her fiance. Like, she didn't want you.
Well, no, because then as I was leaving, because I had a flight to catch, because I was being mature and responsible,
Absolutely.
who's at the door to stop me in my tracks? You guessed it.
Ian,
None other than Texas Ian, Post Malone.
that is Texas Ian.
Post was right
Yeah,
there.
face that Ian.
Just finished dropping one of my fave albums.
Did you guys have a sigathon?
No. Stopped him at the door, engaged in a long conversation. Then Yo Gotti came up, started complimenting him on his outfit. Then Post jumped back in the conversation right as he was beginning to talk. Guess what happened? You guessed it. The girl was coming from outside with a crew of girls, and they were holding hands, and she walked in the party in a short, shimmery, shiny gray dress and big curly hair, and she looked back at me like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You talking to Post?
Instead of me.
And then she kept walking. And then I tried to leave, but then Post had got to like the funny part of his talk, so it would have been awkward.
Yeah, you can't leave when somebody's being funny. You can't walk out when they're in the middle.
So
Excuse
then
me, Post, have to go flirt.
He finished the joke, and then I went, and she just evaporated.
Damn.
It's all right. You'll get it back.
Thought
you're
maybe
he-
it was,
if you're
it was
hearing
cool
this-
just playing the back with Post, like maybe he was impressing her.
If you're hearing this and you had on a short, shimmery, gray dress with big curly hair,
So like almost all the chicks there.
yeah, L.A.
if you're out there listening, I just want you to know.
She's never.
Yeah, looking for. Don't do that.
Maul hasn't said anything. I'm laughing.
I just want you to know I'm looking for you.
Yeah.
Wonder what you're doing right now.
Joe's gonna be the nasty guy that looked at you all party, then DM'd you after.
Which all of you in here have done.
Absolutely.
No, I don't know if I've done that.
You've done that.
That's because you've been trying to be faithful for like 10 years. Oh, and you've never been cheated on. And you don't have Eskimo brothers.
I never. When? I forgot. You just be making
There's
sure.
somebody hit me on Twitter today. So, Joe, shout out to Joe, my Eskimo bro. I'm like, nigga, I don't claim you.
Wait, did you know him?
No.
That's sick. The nigga talking about, yo, my Eskimo brother. I've never even met you.
And how we related.
Yeah.
No.
You have to know. You have to have met your Eskimo brother before.
Not really.
Nah.
Fam,
Nah, yes, you
y'all
do.
change the rule every.
Nah, but
can't-
calling out the Eskimo brother is definitely pretty nasty.
That's gross.
Yeah.
No, but if we know each other,
Nah, but if you don't know him,
that's crazy.
That's
to me.
crazy.
Like, you have to know the dude.
Yeah.
You have to.
But
know.
then again, this is the generation
don't
of
know.
dudes that are trying to fuck chicks because another dude they know smashed.
Yeah, but that's why you got to be careful. I don't know that I don't know that I claim the girl that he run around.
Well, that's a
claiming.
big. Yeah, that's a big part of it.
yeah,
that's part of it.
I
too.
could be
Yeah.
taking her to my grave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's one of my bodies. I don't want y'all to know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking that right to Deny City.
Nah,
Taking that right to denial.
Popular vacation spot.
Yeah, 100%. All right, what else is going on? What do y'all want to get to?
Let's talk about Tory. Let's go. Let's get
Oh,
the Tory Lanez shit.
so we get to me versus Michael B. Jordan, but now Maul versus Yes Jules.
Oh, we want to say that one.
Versus Run the Jewels.
I still don't know what y'all talking about. Let's do
You
it.
in cahoots
With who?
with Yes Jules
Never
you've been
even-
cahooting?
and creating Jules.
Yes, I've been creating Jules. I never met Yes Jules though, but yeah.
So Yes Jules has been inspired by Maul Jules
We not doing that though.
to do a masterclass.
He is kind of mold.
Now, Maul Jules is the first person I've seen ever throw a master class. So now, when I seen Yes Jules do it, I didn't know if she was biting, paying homage, or being produced by Maul Jules.
Smog into the bag.
Now,
Man.
I'm gonna have to wait to hear if any jewels are dropped. But I mean,
She signed a Maul's production deal.
with a crew full of jewels.
Rory,
That's what you were in the A doing?
No, parts.
Whoa, it all makes sense
We're
now.
not doing that. We're not doing. We're not gonna
now
try to
it's
put
coming
it,
together.
No, it's
Yeah.
not coming together.
Now I'm doing the science on
Nah.
Yeah.
It's not what I was doing.
I see you try to fix her image, give her braids.
it. Give it a.
What was the chick that was like white but said she was
I know what you're talking
race
about.
race biracial but
Yeah.
not what's the word?
Stupid.
Yeah, that's the word. Dumb.
So you try to make it look like that.
Gave it a tough crowd biker jacket.
Yeah.
She has a Puma jacket on.
Yeah, but Tough Crowd and Puma collab.
No,
Puma
no,
collab.
No, they didn't. They
Connect.
did not.
Because you own Puma too.
No, I do
and
not.
Tough Crowd.
And the
No.
jet.
No,
And the Jets.
I know. The Jets. And the Jets.
Come on. So what do you guys think? React.
I think it's great that Maul sparked this new wave.
I'm
Created a new industry.
Yeah, this is like when Fat Joe put Big Pun on.
Yeah.
Joe. This
Jules is packing the back in the back of the act.
This is not the equivalent?
no, this is not the equivalent, Joe. I promise you, it's nowhere near.
Do you guys call each other twin?
No,
We're matching suits.
Ready for war, Jules?
no,
Now they want to run your spot.
no.
No?
We don't do that. No.
Dead in the middle of Little Italy.
No.
Oh, which means something when a white girl said Italy. I see what
I see
dead
what
in
you
the
did,
middle
yeah.
of Little Italy. Little did he know that we riddled some middlemen who didn't. Oh, they didn't do diddly to y'all.
Y'all are sick.
And y'all still doing master classes.
This is what y'all do. This what happens in pre-production. Y'all pull this type of shit together.
You hear Maul and Jules going back and forth?
We're not going back.
I just want to let you guys know that Rory's playing this off YouTube.
Oh yeah, you got that in Serato.
Yeah, come on. You ain't got
I was
this
on YouTube.
Nah. Hold on, here go the part.
And it's the censored version.
Turn it off, Rory.
Confession.
All right,
about
come
that.
on.
When that first came
Yeah, I
out,
was about to ask you.
It took
Give it to
everybody
me.
on the block like an hour to get that.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah,
tried.
We rewinded that part
See?
all day.
See?
Like, all right.
So I'm
I
right.
listened to Capital Punishment like 5,000 times when it first came out.
I'm 100% right.
What?
Because that was the first time that I realized I was smarter than people.
Oh, you got that the first time.
No,
So what?
You didn't try?
What made
I
you?
got it faster than you people.
Oh,
What-
how long did it take you to get that?
once I sat and rewinded it about 35 times.
It's about an hour.
But my hood was still confused though.
Oh, everybody.
So I went outside.
You were the first one on the block?
I went outside and had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
That's
Maul
that's
and
moment
Yes
to take
Jules
pride in.
didn't have
Yeah.
a master class to teach it.
Yeah,
So-
we had the master class. Me and Jules had the master class, then we would have broke it down.
And
Yeah.
when I figured out the line, it's like, oh, they didn't do diddly to them.
Diddly.
Diddly.
Yeah. For real. And they still wanted to riddle them.
Yeah.
Classic.
Rest in peace, Pun.
Niggas
Yeah.
don't do that no more.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Pun.
All right.
Well,
Well,
niggas can't do that no more.
What, rhyme like that?
rap.
Who
They
can do
choose
that?
not to.
Who can do that?
Russ.
I saw Russ at the airport yesterday.
Just look at the
Yo,
industry
Maul.
rankings.
Yo,
Just
Maul.
going crazy
Yo,
today.
Maul. We have to stop learning about you this
I was
way.
gonna say what's up to him, but he looked like he wouldn't have said what's up back. So, and we were the only
Hey,
ones at the
Screen
counter.
Man, can you get her to fuck off the screen? Look at you, horny ass jungle fever face ass nigga.
Ew.
Fuck is wrong with Screen Man? Getting lustful over there.
Shit
That's
is alright.
nasty.
While he's doing his job. You're a fucking creep. Where were we?
Master classes, but I think we moved on.
Yeah, we've moved on. Maul doesn't participate that much
All right.
when the joke's on him.
All
I
right.
was letting y'all get y'all shit off.
Tory versus Interscope. I was going to say Instagram.
Don't say Interscope.
They sent the splits.
Interscope.
Yeah, there we go.
They sent the splits.
Did they?
For Chicks Tape.
Yeah.
For the people that are unaware, Tory Lanez put something on his Instagram that said, if Interscope Records, if y'all niggas don't stop playing with me, I'm gonna expose what's really going on in that fucking building. 6 exclamation points. Or 5. I can't really see right now.
5.
He added them, said, y'all play with me if you want to. Let's play. Y'all got the right fucking one. I always love when people say that. Because
He added
normally
them.
the other person is playing already.
Yeah. You're just catching up.
No, not you just catching up. You're trying to threaten them to stop playing with the idea of you're playing, but they might have factored that in before they started playing.
Yeah, they
That's actually that's why they have the right one.
And now they're playing. Actually, Rory, that was great.
Yeah.
That is why they have the right one.
Yeah.
What do we think is happening in Interscope? And what do we think could be happening with Tory Lanez, a successful artist to our knowledge, in
sold a lot of records.
Interscope? Sold a lot of singles as well.
Yeah.
Streams a lot.
Yeah.
Pretty successful videos. One great album. What I'll call a historic mixtape series. I think he has that as well. What could the problem be?
Just putting
Saw
out
the splits.
Yeah, putting out Chicks Tape 5 with all that it took as far as writers and samples, I can see that being a nightmare between an artist and a label.
And I can see
See a
the
lot of
label-
disagreements.
Yeah. I can see the label not paying out shit until they get their money back from all the
What is
fucking
there to pay out
payouts.
at this point?
I mean, that's a good question.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think that Tory Lanez expected to make a fortune on Chicks Tape 5.
No,
Actually,
I don't think so at all.
I listened to or I read Sasha Jenkins' interview with, I forgot who it was. I'm sorry that I can't give you credit right now. But he went as far as to say that Tory Lanez looked at this as a loss leader at one point.
I'm sure.
So then
He would have to.
So then what then
How
when I
they
ask
playing?
you guys what do we think the problem is, don't tell me that it's the splits and him not getting paid. I'm seriously asking y'all what y'all think could
No,
be the problem.
I'm not saying splits are being
If he
paid.
thought
just,
it was
just,
loss,
just
loss
putting this
leader,
together.
he ain't looking for money. And I'm assuming that his team did a phenomenal job putting it together just by listening to it. With all of the artists featured, Sasha went as far as talking about what it took to get shit done. He promised verses back to every artist that was on there. It was a lot of moving parts, of course, but they got it done, and it came out in a fairly good amount of time, considering when that first T-Pain and Tory Lanez snippet leaked.
Yeah,
Like,
which was a
it
while
wasn't
ago.
such a long, it wasn't the longest of waits. So again, I'll ask,
I mean, it's hard to say. There's a million things that they could have beef about, honestly.
I know, I'm asking you guys to guess some.
I would
Well,
have to
I-
imagine it's financial.
Something was interesting because I think maybe an hour or two after this, he posted this. He was saying, I'm now streaming on all platforms. I think he posted something like that. So maybe it has something to do with
Maybe they didn't get it placed
it not
everywhere.
being available everywhere. Maybe something like that, I think. I'm not sure.
That's fair. I could definitely. I could see him being angry about maybe a lack of promotion. I'm not sure that the tape was promoted particularly well.
To Parks' point, yeah.
He was angry before that. I'll just throw that tidbit out there, too.
After you
What do
put
you
out a
He was angry when we did the pull-up.
Oh, that was before the tape drop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was before the tape drop. And that's all I'll say to that. But he did say, hey, I might be angry at these guys, and some shit might be coming. And he said, I'll keep you posted. And then this happened.
Okay.
So that's another reason I'm not rushing to the...
I was making a joke about the splits.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't being serious.
Oh, okay.
Well, no,
I'm
I mean-
really trying to understand. I don't know what the problem could be either, but I just always am intrigued when an artist that we deem to be like super successful has the issue with an artist that we know to be a priority at the label having an issue. That's just always intriguing to me. That's all.
I think after you put out a successful project and you notice that all the promotion, features, producers, every look that the album got was through your relationships and the work that you put in, and then you look back and kind of get that overview after it's been a couple weeks and you realize the label didn't really do a fucking thing and you're wondering why they're getting any split off of it, you have resentment.
Yeah.
And Tory's somebody that has a lot of relationships in this industry and
Yeah.
uses them very well, and that could be a thing. I put everything into this. All the promotional shit I did, it was my relationships. You guys didn't do it. I don't know if this is the case. I've seen this happen where artists literally all the promotion comes from them. All the features come from them.
We can assume that's the case, to add to your point. Let me not say we. I'll speak for myself. I will assume that's the case just because that is the case with the majority of artist acts today. Even when you talk to all of them, if they're on a major and you talk to them about how things are getting done, they kind of move as an independent unit responsible for themselves with help from the label wherever they need it. So if he's moving like that, that wouldn't be... I do assume that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you move that, I just don't know. I guess my question is that I'm beating around the bush about what do you successful artists expect from your record labels today? And maybe that's the part I'm just disconnected with. Because it's been so long that I've had to talk to a major label. I don't know what you guys are asking for versus what you're looking for after you've received success.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it would come down to the streaming just because of the relationship that labels have and used to have actual investments in it, especially with hip hop and the quote unquote urban space. They don't have the type of relationships with streaming that anyone else in another genre has. Like, you have your Larry Jacksons and your Toombas at YouTube and people that are really like in the mud with the artists and really get to know them and help them. But for the most part, the labels hold that for a reason. They don't want to give up. Like, that is kind of their leverage to their importance.
Yeah.
So if I'm out here running around getting all my press done because of relationships I have and my streaming is fucked up and I'm not on playlists where I should be, and I don't know what you're saying, but now it's all on all DSPs he may have posted before. Mm-hmm. I'm fucking really upset at that point because that's the number one thing that you bring to the table is your relationship with the streaming services that don't really fuck with me like that. Because hip hop is not the biggest priority, even though they say it is. Right. Relationship wise, actually talking to artists, it's not the top of their priority.
No, and let me correct that. Not saying that it's wrong because I'm sure artists feel that way. But I'll correct it by saying, no, be clear, the streaming companies would love to develop relationships with you artists, and they would love to nurture them. They would love to develop them. Granted, they may not know how to do that, but those are relationships that they would love to have, and they would do more to do so if they were paid from the artists. I think that fact is often ignored when we start talking about the triangle between DSPs, labels, and artists. Because a lot of the relationships either way there are strained, but they're strained because of where everyone's vested interests are. The streamers eat from, the streamers are trying to eat from music. They're having a hard time because it's owned by the labels, and the labels have a monopoly on everything. So both the streamers and the artists need to play nice with the labels and all of the rest of the corporations that are fudging the numbers to fucking rob us in the first place.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Well, either way, he has some reason to feel some type of way, obviously. Because this isn't something that he's done before, I don't think.
Well, Parks just had on the Rick Rubin and Andre 3000's podcast, and they did get into a nice bit of conversation that explained you're going to have reason to feel that way no matter what. Mm-hmm. With the success, without the success, once you go through every dark hole and tunnel and door that, is there along your path, you'll get through it and realize that once you've accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish, you still feel exactly the same. And I think that resonates here specifically. and why I'm asking all these questions. I would call Tory myself, but I'm sure that when an artist goes this far to shit on the label publicly, because fans, I know we just see this and we shit on the artist for doing it. You acting out, you handling it wrong, or we just want the tea, we want to brew the beer, we just want to be nosy.
Call him.
But when an artist does this, it's
There's some turmoil behind the scenes.
and there was a process for him to even get there.
Yeah.
Like, the artist probably wanted to expose some shit long before, because as artists, that is our resolve, to expose.
Right.
Expose has a negative connotation, but to share. Artists are expressive. So this is still in that ballpark of expressing things. So yeah, it was quite the ladder to feel like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna take on all this shit, and I'm gonna just go with it. And sometimes there's no you can't walk back across that bridge.
Yeah.
And that's another reason I'm so intrigued here, because I don't think Tory Lanez's contract is anywhere near up at Interscope. I don't. Mm-hmm. I don't have any facts. I didn't check. He didn't tell me. I don't know nothing. But he's only got 2 albums.
3 with the Chicks tape.
If this Chicks tape counts toward
That's
this
true.
album
I don't know how they're
deal,
doing
I
that
don't
shit.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might have been an amendment, a second piece of paper. I don't know. But okay, it's 3 albums. Well, no, then he might be able to sneak out a 4 or 5 album deal. Okay, so maybe he does have a way out sometime soon.
Yeah.
I can't imagine him going on this whatever this is and not having a way out. I'll say that. That's where I'll end
Hopefully.
this.
Hopefully he has
That is where I'll
plan.
end this. I think Tory is too smart of a brother to play like this without playing it all the way, playing the movie all the way through in his head. I'll say that. What else we got?
You want to go into the?
I want to get
Andre
into
3000?
anything, buddy.
Well, you mentioned the.
I'm here to pod. I don't know what you came to do.
You mentioned the Andre 3000 Rick Rubin thing. I can play the clip that, quote unquote, went viral, the popular one.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
But I kind of like music that I can have my own thoughts to.
Yes.
You know, so
Beautiful.
that's kind of where I've been lately.
Beautiful. What's your process like making music these days? Do you make much? Not so much. How would you say?
I haven't been making much music, man. My focus is not there. My confidence is not there. I tinker a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll just go to a piano and I'll set my iPhone down and just record what I'm doing, move my fingers around and whatever happens. But I hadn't been motivated to do a serious project. I'd like to, but it's just not coming. In my own self, I'm trying to figure out where do I sit. You know, I don't even know what I am, but I kind of like music that I can have my own thoughts to.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't heard this interview in its entirety, please listen to it.
It's really good.
It's a great conversation. Let me not even call it an interview. It's a great conversation. With that said, Maul, he just speaks to that very point that I was just talking about. One of the most brilliant rappers that we've ever seen, one of the best artists that we've ever seen,
Without a doubt.
is struggling with confidence.
I don't think that's uncommon, by the way.
It's not. No.
Yeah.
Artists are some of the
very
most
common.
insecure
No.
people.
The feeling is very common. The circumstance is uncommon.
Yeah.
And that's what these two very successful people were talking about. How it's what I was talking about every time I come in here and mention that conversation I had with M, who was at the top of the mountain whenever that conversation was being had. It's like when you accomplish it all and you still have that same feeling of not hopelessness but emptiness maybe.
Yeah.
And then when the greater you are, the greater it is to pull yourself out of that self-doubt. Because all of us here would laugh if we heard this. Like, huh?
Right.
Like, what do you doubt about?
They go into so much shit about that, like when they talk about being on tour constantly and having a lack of things to write about, and the emotional position of an artist, wanting to be alone, and not being in circles anymore where you're finding things to write about.
He didn't.
There's so much.
I maybe need to listen again, but I didn't even hear him talk about wanting to be alone. I heard them talk about the further you go, the more you will be alone.
That too. Yeah.
Between the like Parks was just saying, they said between everything, because you're on the road more, you're touring more, you're just a slave to your success, and that's kind of what I walked away from that M conversation, thinking to myself, that was like what sealed the deal for retirement for me. It was like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me I could rap, be the best rapper in the world, all of y'all could know I'm the best rapper in the world, I could have had the biggest single, sold all the records, did movies, did everything that there is to do, and still feel like fuck this?
Yeah.
That was that's interesting because I was watching the Will Smith episode when he was on The Shop with LeBron and CeCe Sabathia, and he said something about his daughter Willow, how she changed.
That was hard.
How she changed his, the way he approached his work and everything, because he was always so serious and focused on, being great at everything he did. And, he said when she was on the Whip My Hair tour, she woke up one day and she was like, all right, like I'm kind of done with this. I don't want to do this no more. And he's saying like, well, you agreed to
You told Mr. Jay-Z that you would go out for 30 shows.
And she said,
on the Whip My Hair.
You told him that. Like, I didn't tell him that. You told him
I
that.
didn't tell him a fucking thing.
And he obviously, they probably disagreed. And the next day he said they woke up and when
she
they
cut
met
her
downstairs, she was bald-headed. She shaved all her hair off.
Wow.
So that was her way
And
of
that
saying,
is where the
I'm
youth
done
is
with
great.
this.
Like, you have to just admire when the youth, rebels the right way.
Because at some point
And
it's
just
like,
brings the simplicity out of everything.
Yeah.
I no longer want to do this. No, you have to.
No,
okay,
I don't.
Okay, the whole purpose of this tour is gone now. I'm just going to shave my head.
yeah.
Case closed.
Yeah.
And it's just showing you like, yo, I don't want to be a prisoner of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy doing this. It's a passion, but I don't want to be a prisoner of it. And I think that a lot of artists should think like that. Like, I love it, but I don't want to be a prisoner of this. You know what I mean?
As nuts as it's going to sound, but I'm not afraid because I sound nuts all the time. Well, y'all know, but that is really why I live in a strip club. That right there. At the strip club, you're isolated still. Like, you're in a social setting, and they spoke about that there. Like, 3 Stacks was speaking about how he just loves to do laundry. And then Parks chimed in and said he loves it too. Not doing laundry, but actually going to a laundromat to be in a normalized setting, because you haven't been normal in so long and people don't treat you normal, so you just go out of your way to put yourself in those normal circumstances. Yeah. That's what the strip club is for me. It's the laundromat. It's a place to go, be left alone, observe, and be somewhat around some normal people.
I loved Rick Rubin's advice at the beginning of the thing where he was talking about just keep creating shit, do whatever the fuck you want to do, and eventually maybe something will make sense. And if it doesn't, who cares? And that made me realize why he's been so successful, because he was able to make it feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's cool. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. Like,
Yeah. Well, Rick Rubin has Grammys on his floor.
I still subscribe to the 10,000 hour rule.
yeah. Even if
And what degree in this
Andre
case?
is probably well beyond 10,000 hours,
Of
but
course, we don't need to explain that to those two gentlemen.
Right.
But I'm just saying, when you spread the message of, hey, do whatever the fuck you want to do, I support that.
yeah.
Today, everybody behaves as if they have ADD and can only do things for a certain amount of time before they have to move on.
Yeah.
So I just want to add to that. Put time in it if you mean it,
Right.
for you to really be able to see the true result.
I've seen a lot of people abandon shit, 90% through the project or career or whatever it is. Like, no, just keep doing it. You don't have to put it out there, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the difficulty of the career of music, where it's not like your typical average 9 to 5. You major in college, you go into your field. There's ability to grow in a company. There's promotions. There's a retirement fund.
Right.
You then have kids. Like, it's such a structured way of how you're going to age. And then music, to some degree, it's a young man's game, especially in the genre that Andre 3000 was once in.
I want to argue that too,
What?
It doesn't have to be.
because I think it's misleading.
It's not misleading because there's very few. The amount of artists that start out young and are able to transition into older age and continue with music is very minuscule compared to the amount of young artists that come in.
That is not where my argument stands, and you are absolutely correct. It's misleading because when we say it's a young man's game, we only focus on the artist aspect of the game.
Correct.
And yes, that's a young man's game.
Yeah.
There are plenty of older people who may flourish later, and things are circumstantial. But that's a
Producers,
young man's
songwriters,
game.
engineers,
there's
executives,
a-
A&Rs.
Yeah, so let's the same way Maul stopped me from calling the Smiths the Black Kardashians. I want to stop you from saying it's a young man's game, because we have to spread that moving forward. It's on us. If we don't spread it, where will they get it from?
Well,
there are plenty of positions in this industry,
Valuable positions, mind you.
lucrative positions. Hey,
And important.
Hey.
Beyond the financial
I'm
part.
not
Very
I'm not
important.
disagreeing with
super
that.
important. No,
Totally, I'm speaking specifically to the musician. You guys are completely right. I'm talking about the musician, the Andre 3000-esque musician.
Right.
That his focus is not money, it's making music.
Right.
And pushing his music forward, not from what it's ever been. Because every time he comes out with something, it's a reinvention of him. Being insecure going into your older age, I understand it. I don't really know what to. I don't have that youthful feeling. And again, he's not specifically talking about that, but that youthful feeling and hunger that you may have had when you were younger and you were surrounded in the mix. You were around the Dungeon family, and this was just this thing that you could not wait to do every single day. Now you're older. You're not old. You're just older. Like, musicians' life is long. I know life is short is a thing people say, and it is. But like, there's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because a lot of careers it's almost like football. Like, a career is short in a musician's life
But it
for
doesn't
most
have to
of
be,
them.
is my argument, I guess. Like, it's okay to just, and it's kind of what Rick Rubin was saying, it's okay to just do what you want to do and put it out. You don't have to follow traditional models, especially today. Like, you can,
No, especially not today.
Not today at all.
But I can see the insecurity that you would have as an older musician now. Just like, I don't really
absolutely.
know quite what to do. No one put this in front of me on how I should be doing these things.
Right.
Not everyone has the luxury to be the old rock star that can tour for the rest of their lives with the same 5 songs that were popular in the 70s.
But the way that he explained how he bumped up upon every good fortune to happen in his career just by ultimately being himself.
Probably the artist that is the model of that.
Yeah.
And hindsight is 2020. So I mean, well, it should be anyway. You should be able to look back and say this is how it happened. And boy, that was interesting hearing him do that with the whole, how did you start rapping with your own real voice? Like, he answered a lot of shit, and the answer really just was, just bumped into that.
Right.
The same way I came in here whenever that was and said, I don't feel like LeBron James really feels pressure every time these ESPN analysts say, the pressure's on tonight. He's got Zion coming in. Fam, the pressure has been on since I was 7. All I have to do is go out there and be myself, which is great to the rest of y'all. Like,
Right.
I get it that it's hard to pull yourself out of that self-doubt. And I get that when you're inside of the house and you can't see outside of it, you may not recognize your own greatness or may not be able to feel it. But if he just be himself,
Yeah.
Well,
and I say that as somebody, not to cut you off, as someone who has wrestled with some of these same things that he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the only answer you come up with is, I gotta just do me.
Yeah.
But that's what's so interesting about this quote, especially with someone that has a history of being so successful, being themselves and saying, fuck whatever I just did. He's saying, I'm being myself and it's not working. He's having a lot of self-doubt in trying to create music.
Well,
I didn't get that. I got the.
I mean, I could understand him feeling that way if he does in this era, like, because you don't know if the music that you're capable of creating.
Yo,
is
did we hear the
accepted.
last verse that Andre 3000 put out? Did we hear it? I know we did, because I heard it and said, what the fuck was that? Where was that verse?
The one on
Which
the Frank Ocean record? Or there was one after that?
was-
Anderson .Paak. Yeah.
Come, fan, do we need to play that?
I need a refresher.
He went crazy.
Look, pull it up. Go ahead and get
No,
yourself
no,
a
he's-
little-
We know
he's
what he can-
spazzed.
well, yeah, we know that
He's spazzed.
is
Right.
for him. That's nothing. You know what I mean? That's easy for him. But my thing is, I understand him saying, the music that he wants to create or make, he doesn't know where he stands or where he, because you don't know if maybe my thinking is way too advanced and it's not popular. So is it going to be accepted? Are people going to be like, yo, what
Listen,
the fuck
I'll
is
listen
that?
to an Andre 3000 jazz piano album. I don't care.
I would too, but we're very few.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and play the flute for 30 minutes straight.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
in.
I'll check it out.
Well, he, I think,
Ooh, he gave him the E minor right there.
I don't know if it was when his mother passed. There was some anniversary or something like that he put out 2 records that was relatively
Yeah, I
recently.
remember that. It was a SoundCloud release, I think, right?
Yeah, that was definitely in a different type of mood.
Yeah.
But it was still great music.
Yeah. I think one of them was
All right, you're
instrumental.
triggering me. You're triggering me. You're triggering me. You're triggering me. What do you do for your what do you do when you doubt yourself and your parents are no longer? I've often asked myself that too. You need your mom. You need your mom to like just set you on the right track about some things sometimes, like to get you in the right.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
what do you do when you don't have your parents to get you there? And that's why I will sympathize with Kanye a little bit because that is important. There.
100%.
Oh, I try that now
Very,
though. Like
very
I
much
try
more.
not to, certain things, decision making and stuff like that. I try not to talk to my mom about because I feel like the lesson has been the same since I was a kid. And if I ask her now, it's the same thing over and over. Like,
do what you feel is right. Be
yeah,
yourself.
just do it with a good heart.
Right.
I mean, that's why friends are extremely important. That's why
Yeah.
significant others are extremely important. That I don't have kids, but I can imagine you could find some confidence within your children to some degree.
I'm sure.
And
So
you know
I
what?
think there's other outlets.
And another thing I noticed that helps when you're like
But you know,
not
his
so
mom.
self confident is helping somebody else.
Give him the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you see some people that's not, they might be struggling with confidence and doing some shit. Like helping them, it helps you.
Absolutely.
You know
Talking
what I mean?
about.
And I think Andre 3000 might isolate himself a little too much.
He says that in the interview.
And I don't think that's good. Like I understand why you would want to isolate yourself from a lot of the shit that's going on. But sometimes when you isolate yourself too much, that's a bad thing. Because now you're in your own head too much.
Well, he was talking about a lot of that being a result of mental health and shit that he's been diagnosed with. Anxiety,
Yeah, and like I said, I
social
understand
anxiety.
it, but
Yeah.
it's not good because then you're in your head too much. And then you start to feel like your opinion or your thoughts are the only thoughts in the world. And that's not obviously not the case. So it's good to be around people, helping people that's not as fortunate as you are, helping people that is not as confident as you are. Like
Yeah.
that does more for you than you realize.
It can, absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't want to pick up none of these gems.
No, that's for
They all on the floor.
That's for the
no,
people.
that's for the people.
Yeah.
So they can have those.
Yeah, come on, man. It's on the arm. Don't worry about that.
Like,
You can sell them if you choose.
It's right here, Rory. It's on the arm. Don't worry about
Oh,
that.
Steele, thanks, bro.
that's right here, Rory.
Now, Paul's got a vacuum. He'll pick all that up.
All right, let's have fun.
Too much
got?
serious?
Listen, Game is the greatest.
Is he?
Game is the greatest rapper of all
I'm
time.
not gonna say that.
You're not gonna say that? It's not how you feel?
The greatest rapper was I know.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna say that.
but did Michael Jackson reach out to you and say, yo, you should squash your beef with 50?
Huh?
Yeah, no, sorry. Tell Parks.
Game did an interview where he told us that Michael Jackson reached out to him and was like, yo, love documentary. He spit a bunch of bars on the documentary. Let him know what his favorite shit was. Say, yo, see you and 50 beefing over there. You should dead that so the three of us can make music together.
We're talking about Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Like the Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson, yeah.
Not a different Michael Jackson.
Yo, I fuck with Gabe, but he bullshit. Gabe, get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody believe in that shit, man. Even if it's true, it's like, get the fuck out of here. That's one of those like
that's why I can't fuck with Game because I do
no,
think
but that's
that this
why
could
I
be
fuck
true.
with Game.
This
though.
could definitely be true.
Yeah, but
This
that's why I
could
fuck
be
with,
true.
But that's why I fuck with Game because it could be true, but because it's Game, I'm not rolling with that. I'm like, nah, man. You got it. I need to hear that phone call.
I just don't feel like Game would have sat on this for 20 years.
Yeah, pause.
No, there would have been a whole
This would
record
have been
dedicated
exposed. Yeah, you would have said Michael Jackson's name 70 times in a record in a song called "Yo, Mike Jack reached out to me to do a joint with Fifth."
to it.
Yeah, this isn't
would've been
the
the whole
conversation you
Yeah,
hold.
yeah.
Like you let this fly as soon as you hang up the phone.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yo, Mike just called me. It's over. Squash the beef. You know what I mean? Like, it's over. It's over.
We all waiting for Game's Whack 100 commentary, and he's talking about Michael Jackson. See, that's another.
That's why I
that's
fuck with
another
Game.
reason you got to fuck.
That's
with Game.
why I fuck with Game, because we thought that this would have been the whack. You know, he gave us Michael Jackson.
Me and him gonna fight one day, but you got to appreciate that.
You on Game don't need to fight.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody would know about it. I think we would be able to keep it secret.
Quiet fight.
Because you got Game
Right,
fucked up.
No,
He-
Game's
niggas
going to
gonna
talk
know
about
that
it.
for it.
No, I think Game would do a quiet fight.
Nah. Oh, no, fight. He gonna talk about it, though.
I don't think so.
Okay. One of y'all will talk about it.
I won't.
Shit. Especially if you win, you gonna talk about that shit.
No, I won't.
As soon as he do some shit, see, that's why I beat your ass the last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
That's
Whoever wins is gonna talk about
that's
it.
that's what they gonna do.
I've won my last 2 fights and haven't said a word.
But you didn't
Were they
fight,
with game?
You didn't fight no rappers.
I fought some real niggas.
That's different though. I'm talking about like, I'm not talking about like in life. I'm talking about like another.
No, I mean like the last two. And I didn't say a peep, and neither did they.
Yeah, but
And that was dope.
But that's not a rapper.
do they have the
that says
platform
peep-
that Game
peeps.
has?
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Does game peep?
Does
Yes.
he peep?
All right, I'm done with y'all, man.
Well, yeah, I need to hear that phone call. I'm not rolling with that. You can't just tell me Michael Jackson called you.
Yo, Michael Jackson called me.
Yo.
Yeah, you want to be down with Macaulay so bad.
Yeah, you can't just tell me Mike called you and told you to squash the beef.
What Macaulay said Mike called him.
They was chilling.
So it was Game, Macaulay, and Mike in fifth?
Yeah, that was the record.
Sick hangout right there. That's a sick hangout.
I haven't watched on Netflix the whatever that is about the movies that we loved, how they were made. But
I haven't seen that one either.
But Home Alone is on there, and I do want to watch it because in the preview it looks like all of the movies that have gone on to be the greatest movies in the world or the greatest performing movies ever. They all thought it was going to be a flop. Couldn't get any budget for it. Visited mad studio houses before it got a home. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was just really.
I could
it
see
was-
how the Home Alone script didn't blow people
Oh, yeah.
away.
Like, oh, you just left him?
It's just really shitty parenting.
It really is.
It's neglectful. It's just
Traumatic, I'm sure.
bad family.
Oh man, I've got
what did dude do to have that many kids and still go on vacation? Like, what was his job?
Yeah.
I've got a movie.
Paris.
I've got a movie recommendation.
Word.
Movie recommendation for Rory.
Oh, thanks.
Are you ready?
I'm waiting.
The Marriage.
I saw that on
Oh, you did see it?
on my queue. No, I didn't click it, but I saw it.
Oh,
Who's
It's
in
the
that?
dude
Why-
from Girls, right?
I feel
Is-
like
is
I've
the
seen
lead-
that movie though. That's an older movie.
no, that's new on Netflix.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know.
And if you've ever like been close to marriage, watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a rom-com?
It's a comedy, but
Not so much rom.
More calm.
wait, what's a rom-com?
A romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy.
No. What do they call the drama comedies?
Dramedy.
Yeah, it's a dramedy.
Okay.
But it's good. Like they're telling the guy's story up there.
All right.
Well, the girls too, but yeah, it was a scene in there that really resonated. No, they're giving it up in there. Like,
Is that what this is?
yes,
Is that Scarlett
yes,
Johansson?
yes.
Should I watch it alone just in case?
No. You got to watch it with a girl because when he start getting in his bag, you're gonna look at her. You're gonna look at her.
Did they shoot this in Jersey City? That looked like
I'm
the
not
path.
Sure.
That looked like St. Peter's.
That's the R train.
I'm not sure, but once they got to the part about hiring lawyers to settle things,
You got in your bag?
Oh, okay. I've seen this trailer.
no, this
I
is
didn't
really
see it,
funny.
though.
It's really
I've seen this trailer.
really funny, and you might relate to it if
I'll watch it tonight.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good watch. And that was a quick sidebar. That was not an ad. What else we got? Oh, we were talking about games, so it only makes sense to go right to Whack 100 versus J-Rock, right?
Sure.
Allegedly, yes.
What does allegedly mean?
We don't have all
don't
the
know.
facts.
Allegedly, this is what happened.
Allegedly
sure.
means we haven't seen it yet, right?
Yeah, we haven't seen
video
it. We don't
hasn't come
know.
out.
It's a lot of different takes, a lot of different.
And this was at Rolling Loud, L.A.?
I believe
Yeah, I
so.
believe so.
Yeah.
I saw that Rolling Loud was in L.A. when I was in L.A. when me and Ian tried to go up to Crazy Girls on a Friday night. And we got there kind of late for L.A. time, like 12:31, and it was kind of empty in there. Not only was it kind of empty in there, but
There's no rappers?
They had like the it wasn't the Friday night crew of strippers and bartenders. It was like the crew you call in there when your Friday night crew called out.
Okay.
Got you. All right.
So we left there, and I'm saying to Ian, why the fuck would Crazy? It's never been like this on a Friday night. And come to find out, we attributed that to Rolling Loud being in town.
That makes sense.
I didn't know Rolling Loud was traveling to major cities. I just thought it was Miami, New York.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this.
I mean, you named 2 major cities.
Yeah, but I thought
It's
it was,
always
it was
Miami,
birthed in Miami.
so, yeah.
Well,
And
no,
coming
it did the Bay. Did the Bay?
Oh, did I didn't know that.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, it's done
I did know that. I forgot.
Yeah, it's done a couple locations.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Good
okay.
for them.
Well, they did this in L.A., so Crazy Girls was empty on a Friday night, and allegedly J-Rock, who is Nipsey's bodyguard, rest in peace, Nipsey, we love you, definitely not forgotten, who was Nipsey's bodyguard, put hands on Whack 100, who was Blueface and games manager, for the disrespect on Nipsey's name since he's passed. The clip that came out was Whack 100 up aggressive to everyone but the person he probably needed to be aggressive with, because that person wasn't there. And they took Whack's words from his own mouth at the time, which sounded like he knocked me out in the dressing room or whatever the fuck he was saying. And where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? And they had to let him know, fam, that guy's in his living room. Like he took a shower by now. He ate a meal. He's home enjoying himself. You can stop looking for him. Now, we have not seen a video of this. And because we have not seen a video of the alleged attack, we just have Whack saying, I didn't get beat up. I saw it was somebody that hit me and ran. And he has $100,000 for anybody that can produce a video of Whack's body ever touching the concrete. Blueface hit the comments and said he's got another 100 for him. I'm here to tell you, as somebody that has got punched in the face on camera and went through all types of street politics about the video that was recorded when it happened, that I don't think a video is coming out, and I don't think that means that he didn't get touched.
It would have came out.
I don't think that we'll see. I don't think that's true either. Because
Some time has passed in this era.
It depends on who was around.
Well, Nipsey's people, I forgot who it was, but somebody affiliated with Nip did an interview with Adam 22 talking about it, and somebody else put up a Snapchat post saying, or Instagram post saying, that's how we do. We don't do the internet banging. When we see you, it's on site. The end. It's not for public dragging and all this other shit.
Right.
What I'm saying is, so if a video exists, the alleged attackers wanted to have a video and record it, but not put it out and keep it. And if that happened, then there would be some type of secret negotiating system or a respect deal thrown out there. Like, yo, if you put that out, it'll be retaliation or whatever the fuck is going on. Or they just wanted to really put hands on you and not record a thing.
Here's my issue with all of this. I just feel like Whack is too old to be caught up in shit like this at this point in hip hop. I think that is unnecessary. I think it's stupid. I think it's just setting a bad example. And there's no real reason behind it. Now, he said some things about Nipsey that were disrespectful, which naturally people that are close to Nipsey would feel some type of way about, which his fans would feel some type of way about. And the biggest issue about it is he said that he didn't feel Nipsey was a legend before he died. But, I mean, it's very...
You don't need interviews for your feelings.
That's true. That's true. But
and
the reason why
some
Nipsey...
shit's just unnecessary to even talk about.
I get
it's
that.
just unnecessary.
I get that. But to bury it all, the reason why Nipsey was and is a legend even before his death was because look at the way
he
was...
while he's not here.
True. And then look at the way that the people sent him off. Like, you can't not be a legend in life if in your death people send you off that way.
Yeah. Well, Whack was arguing that he might be a legend in life, but he wasn't a legend in music.
When you're a legend, you're a legend.
He's arguing.
Period.
My argument to that is, what the
he
fuck
did
are
a
you
lot of
talking
legendary
about?
shit.
Yeah. He did legendary things in music.
Yeah.
He did. He did.
He also followed that up and said,
perform in one class is not what necessarily makes you a legend anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree with you. Which is why all of this shit is stupid to me.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I don't think Whack believed what he was talking about because he also followed up
even
about
if he did.
the big shit too. He said Big wasn't a legend
Even if he does believe that, my thing is
because he didn't have a number one. Since when has that been the status of how you're a legend?
But even if you do feel that way, you know that by you saying that, it's gonna cause certain reactions from certain people.
It's unnecessary.
It's just negative.
All unnecessary.
Which is why, to me, he's too old to be perpetuating negative emotions and negative energy. That's all I'm saying.
Victory Lap makes my top 10 albums of the decade list, by the way, while we're on the conversation. All 3 Kendrick albums make that list as well.
Yeah.
There was another one that what was that? What was YG's first album?
Oh, My Crazy Life. Absolutely.
Definitely.
That's in my top 10 albums of the decade.
We're running out of 10, but I'm cool with that.
Well, that's
my top 10 has
those
20.
Those are my
probably.
5.
Yeah.
Those are 5 that I have to put there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I should work on it. Yeah, my top 10 will have 20.
Yeah.
My top 10 will have 20.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But again, remember, we're doing decade.
I know.
Decade.
I think I wrote this down.
And we don't have to do that now. I'm just saying that those 5 are there for me.
SZA and Frank Ocean are in there for me.
Oh, I'm doing rap.
Oh, just rap. Okay. All right, that's actually easier.
I'm doing
That's
rap.
easier.
I'm doing rap.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. Where does this go from here? Anywhere?
That's the problem.
Things never
That's the
end.
problem.
That's what I'm
fester.
saying. It's unfortunate because it's so much negative energy and negative tension surrounding this whole thing that you don't know where it can go from there.
And there's no point.
Right.
It's senseless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, man, about just arguing for things that are non-existent. Like, there is really no point.
There's no point. There's no end game here.
Like, your opinion can be yours, and there's no one. You don't need to argue with anyone about
Which is
it.
fine. You can have your opinion,
unnecessary.
but the way you put it out there, and that's when it becomes.
You're responsible for how you put it out there.
Yeah.
And while you may feel that way, just know that some people that are watching may really love that guy.
Yeah, they do.
So
We do.
whether you think you're right or wrong, I mean, it opens the conversation for somebody to come have with you that loved him.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that that's what happened. That's all we know for now. Yachty got into some shit over there as well.
Why
Him and
Yachty?
According to Yachty, somebody, an aggressive fan, walked in the middle of his whole crowd disrespectfully, said, fuck y'all, suck my dick, or just said something, just was wilding. And then they beat him up.
Huh. I feel like we haven't heard much from Yachty in a while. Musically or otherwise. I know he's writing for City Girls and shit like that, but...
Probably just in between projects.
Yeah, maybe so. But that's been a long time in this era.
QC has a
artists.
lot on their plate.
If I'm writing for City Girls, you're not gonna hear from me no more. them bitches, bitches drop a lot.
Yeah, I'm chilling for a while.
Yeah, the party's writing for Rihanna. He's writing for City Girls. And when I saw that, it just looked a little. It was Yachty ain't bothering nobody.
Yeah,
not a soul. So if something happened there, I'm assuming something had to happen. I just want you young acts to be careful when you're explaining yourselves on camera. All that is admissible in court.
Yeah,
that's all I got. And speaking of court, Tekashi could go free. They're reporting that he will go free. They're reporting that he'll get time served and yada, yada, yada. We've been talking about this for a year. You guys all know what happened, what to expect, and no surprises here.
Yeah.
They are not doing a very good job with handling things covertly when it comes to this kid. That's all I'll say. I'd be surprised if TMZ and paparazzi weren't right there to document his release and just leave a trail of breadcrumbs for the killers.
Why wouldn't be shocked at all? Of course they're going to be there.
Killers just sitting there refreshing TMZ. Oh, okay, he eating right now. Let him eat. and trust me, we don't wish that on anybody. I have seen enough and experienced enough and heard about and read about enough death this decade. From my peers, in the news, from strangers. Yeah, man, I've seen enough of that. Again, back to while we're on sad shit and just hearing and seeing sad shit, I was ready to come in here and really talk to the Bronx for seeing that young girl kidnapped while walking down the street with her mom. Horrific story where there was videotape of it. And then it just broke that. Well, first they found the young girl. They found the young girl, and I was ready to come in here and celebrate because that should be celebrated. And now it's coming out that the young lady, what is her name? Scroll up, please, so I can get her name.
Carol Sanchez.
Carol Sanchez. It comes out that I don't want to say she planned, but this was planned.
It seems, yeah.
According to the information that's out now, when you hear this, some more information may come out. But yes, she has admitted that she set it up at this moment right now. And according to what the report said, there's not a video of her actually admitting it, but they said her family was thinking about moving back to Honduras. She did not want to. So this was her way to stay in New York.
She picked the Bronx over Honduras.
Don't say that, Mo.
I'm from the Bronx. I'm never picking the Bronx over Honduras. I can tell you that.
Well, I doubt her family was moving to a resort in Honduras.
I don't care where in Honduras. It's better than being on one visit.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know about
that section of the Bronx, I know how them niggas give it up.
I don't know if there's turmoil in Honduras, but there's some turmoil happening in South America. So
there's some turmoil happening over there in the South Bronx too.
Good point. Good point.
There's turmoil in the world, you guys.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, since Maul broke the ice a little bit, I'll come in with 2 stupid points. This is my favorite Law and Order episode, by the way.
Oh, it's coming.
It's happening.
No, it's happened already. Well, not this exact one. That's coming, I'm sure. But when it was 2 parents, they had a baby, and then they fucking left the baby somewhere and ran to the convenience store and act like the baby got missing, like they planned some shit. Yeah, that was one of my favorite Law and Order episodes. And y'all had to know this was coming after Jussie Smollett did that bullshit. Y'all didn't think that he wasn't inspiring a nation of people to fake an event because they didn't want to do things.
I would like to know more. What was
Jussie? What was his fight?
Empire, more screen time.
Oh, got you. He wanted more screen time. She wanted more Bronx time.
He stayed some shit, and then the actors that he hired got hired more.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
So the plan worked. The plan is the plan.
Yeah,
it didn't work the way you had it figured out.
Yeah. Right. Someone got hired.
Yeah. Go Jussie, man.
Well, if this is indeed,
forward thinker,
if this is true that she stays this is like really dangerous.
It's sad.
Yeah,
it's sad.
It is.
It's scary. It sets a horrible precedent,
especially with everything that is going on.
Sends a real bad message
with kidnapping, with sex trafficking, with just everything.
With
on top of it, yeah, I was even gonna say with ICE. Like, I wonder if there's something to do with like
is ICE all right? Something happening?
No, he's fine.
No,
ICE is fine.
All right.
I'm talking about the country's prerogative to kick people of
ICE.
Latin American descent out of the country.
Yes.
So I wonder if some of that has something to do with it. I don't know. I'm just freestyling, but there's a lot of shit here, basically.
A lot of moving parts.
There's a lot of moving parts.
This is just like, I'll wait for more to be revealed.
Yeah.
I'll wait for more to be revealed before I comment on it. But for a 16-year-old girl to feel like she had to devise this type of plan, a lot is going on in the household.
At the baseline, I'm glad that she's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Looking forward to hearing more details on exactly what happened there.
Her family's from Honduras.
According to the report.
She gonna get an old school ass whooping.
That'll be a rough, be a rough day in the household. Yeah.
She gonna get an old school ass whooping.
Now I'll ask you guys this to keep it a little bit more light. Do you think Chance maybe should have done something like this instead of canceling the tour? Maybe he got kidnapped so they couldn't do the tour.
No, Rory.
And did you hear the album yet?
I did not.
Most importantly,
I did not.
Okay.
I have not heard it yet.
So you want to sit here and utilize your platform
That's what you want to do,
to
Joe.
speak about an artist
Yep.
that you have yet to even willingly listen to their artistry.
Talk to him.
Excuse me. I
on.
love the Surf album. I
on,
love
you guys.
Coloring Book. I love Acid Rap.
Hey, you guys, I see the comments. Some of you with your fucking good memories remember my take.
which was
They won't let me live it down. I remember it too. I'm not here to run from it. I said that dumb shit.
What?
I said a lot of dumb shit before.
What dumb shit did you say?
Gonna make me repeat it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I allegedly. Allegedly.
After you just admitted
Allegedly
to
helps.
it.
It helps.
I allegedly said it might have been recorded that Chance would take the baton from Drake aggressively, leading the new generation for the next decade, and he would simultaneously win the Good Guy Award in the process. Now,
I believe that as well.
when I said that,
It was a good reason.
We were on board, and you more said it on the nice guy front, not that he was going to take the baton the way Drake has dominated.
I thought
music.
it was the
I
nice
thought-
guy front and the reception to his debut.
Yeah.
He changed rules.
Yeah. No, he was.
Yeah.
He was nominated.
I'm
He
Chance
had every
He was-
feature
he
in
was
the
getting busy.
world. He was friends with everybody. He smiled all the time. He had a 3 on his hat. It just seemed like he was he would be positioned to be that next wave.
I still think he can be, by the way.
It's not over for Chance the Rapper.
Not at all.
Well, those are two different statements and two different conversations. None of us here think it's over for Chance the Rapper.
Absolutely not.
It being the next wave, I don't necessarily think that is a widespread opinion right now, coming off of the album that he came off of. And I say that as somebody who fucks with Chance. I've told him this to his phone how I feel. But this, and I'll read this to you guys.
Well, before you start there, people have short-term memories with good shit, but also with bad shit too. If he puts out some good music, people are going to forget about this release.
Yeah.
I know, Rory. I'm speaking to how much has to happen for an artist to realize that he did indeed put out bad music.
I think it's deeper than that. I think that Chance, I think his name is bigger than his actual music.
I don't think that was always the case, though. I think it happened pretty quickly.
I think the name Chance the Rapper is a name that you hear often. I don't think there's many people that I've never gotten into a vehicle and heard anybody playing a Chance song.
I don't think that's accurate. I think acid rap. Okay, that's fine.
Not that.
That's
We
the
know what
vehicles,
acid.
then.
We know what acid rap did.
Yeah,
I'm talking about more
coloring book.
current shit.
Yeah, the new album. I
You didn't
hear
feel like on the new album the flows were vehicular?
No, I didn't feel that way. And it's just it's
Mo,
one of
you
those-
definitely got in a car and heard someone play the No Problems Chance the Rapper, Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz song.
It's true.
Yeah,
You definitely did.
I agree.
Is that on the new album?
That was on Coloring Book.
he was speaking about the new album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying Chance music in general.
No, I'm just talking about his
Gotcha.
new project.
Okay, I haven't heard the album, so I'm not sure if I was listening to it or not.
Yeah, no, the new project. I don't think it. People didn't really run to this one.
Oh, we ran to it.
Did we?
I did.
But they ran away from it pretty quickly. I mean, I like Chance. I think he's a good person. I think he's a smart dude.
Chance says in an Instagram caption, and we'll have to interpret this on our own. And I'm not going to add any funny remix voice to this because I don't think it's funny. He says, "Hey guys, I've decided to cancel the big tour."
Wait.
Now, before
you go, why you don't think this is funny?
I think it's sad because I'm an artist. Well, a retired artist. But I empathize with Maul. I get killed a lot on this podcast for saying my opinion. Granted, I'm nuts. Granted, how I conclude something is very unique. It's not in standard fashion. Granted, I be coming in here sounding like I see and hear things that I don't see and hear, only because I have been a part of the smoke and mirrors. Now, granted, as of late, they only been giving y'all the smoke part. They haven't kind of been giving y'all the mirrors. So it's tough to really know what's going on. But when Chance when Chance a few months ago said, "Hey guys, I'm postponing my tour because I want to spend time with my family. I'm pushing it back to January." I laughed. Y'all remember?
Yeah.
I said, "January? You want to spend time with your family and you push this back 60 days? Mm-hmm. Less than 60 days? I don't know." That is the smoke part without the mirrors. And I'm like, okay, we came to the conclusion that we always come to, all right, you're probably having a tough time selling tickets. And it's tough to come on here and say I'm having a hard time selling tickets, which is why you heard T-Pain come out and say, "Yo, man, I told my management, I'm going to tell these niggas I ain't selling no tickets." Because it's tough to think of a lie. It's tough to think of a lie to make y'all believe that I'm selling tickets or there's another reason I'm pushing back the tour.
Plus, then you got to live in the lie.
Yeah, so Chance put that out whenever he put that out, and it was like, all right, that was in the midst of you getting killed for how much you love your family on your album. I probably didn't help to that. Cool, we spoke off air. But there was a snowball effect happening there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm sad to come in here and read this now because it says that you have tried to troubleshoot. Mm-hmm. Not only does it say that you tried to troubleshoot, it says that you did have a vision for your project. I'm gonna always empathize with the artist that had a vision that tried multiple ways to execute it and then just didn't get it done at the end. I am more.
No.
I got a soft spot for that.
There's no problem with that.
So when he says, "Hey guys," first of all, y'all know how I feel about "hey guys." Hey, you guys is like, you guys, like, come on, man, feel me. That's how I feel about that.
No,
I've decided.
My only thing is, if you're gonna feel bad for Chance, feel bad for every artist that does this from now on.
We've killed some artists that have done this.
Of course we have. That's why I'm asking Joe, why does he feel bad for Chance? Because we've killed a bunch of artists for this. Y'all killed Nicki. Y'all killed killed Nicki when she tried to bundle, package, and all that to sell tickets for her concert. Y'all killed her.
We didn't kill her.
But
For
wait,
that.
stop more.
Huh?
Stop. Wait, don't get into this right now, y'all. Let's be concise here. I did kill Nicki for that lie.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to kill Drake when he canceled the back-to-back shows in Miami because I never thought that had a problem selling. Remember, I thought he just had a wild night with Brooke and Tanya? Like, I always kill the why did you do it. That's the difference here. I see, he's not saying, he's telling you why. That's why I feel bad for him. He's not dressing it up. He's saying, yo, I fucked this up, man. This reads to me like he had the realization that I failed at my job. I didn't do what I needed to do. And it took a lot of backlash and criticism and y'all not buying tickets and maybe I couldn't get the bundle package deal done and maybe it says a lot
He's dressing this up a little bit.
I don't take it that way. But now let me read it. It's open to your own interpretation. Hey, guy, and see, that's what I mean about how I acknowledge the smoke. Like, Rory is saying it's dressing it up. That means that there's a mirror there, and I don't think it's a mirror there. Really.
I think there is.
Well, let's read it. Hey, guys, I've decided to cancel the big tour. No, you didn't.
All right, so already you're starting to agree with me.
No.
Being dressed up.
But that didn't dress it up to me.
Lying
he didn't lie. But he didn't decide. But he did not lie. Rory, you've been on tour. Don't do this. You try to sell some tickets. You don't sell them. Your management or your team comes to you, has the uncomfortable conversation. Now you have to cancel your shit.
Yeah.
You present that as, yo, man, I've decided not to go on this run. But you did not decide. That decision is not on you, right?
So far, I'm still saying it's being dressed up.
I know.
I'm agreeing with you.
I know, but we just interpret that line wrong. So let's continue. I mean, different. We interpret that line different. I know it sucks, and it's been a lot of back and forth with reschedules and rerouting. Stop again. Come on, Rory, give it to me.
That's dressed up.
That's dressed up?
It's dressed up.
Plenty of tours have continued with back and forth reschedules and rerouting. This stop. This one did not sell tickets.
Y'all got to stop taking.
That's why it's canceled.
Y'all got to stop taking him at so literally. I'm asking y'all to use the savviness that you've been afforded by being in the industry.
For this to take my savviness means it's being dressed up. If you have to take savviness to understand something and what he's really trying to say, it's because he's dressing it up.
Dressed up to the people that fall for smoke and or smoke and mirrors.
So it's still dressed up.
I'm talking about how it is perceived by you savvy gentlemen. And to me, let me finish here. Hey guys, I decided to cancel the big tour. No, you didn't decide that. The fans did, but let's continue. I know it sucks. We know it sucks. You wanted to go on that tour, you think it sucks. And it's been a lot of back and forth. Stop right there. Back and forth means you've tried to reconcile, you've tried to reroute, you've tried to do some things to counter the tickets not being sold. But it's for the best, he says. Yes, that's what management normally tells you when you have not sold the correct amount of tickets in order to be able to afford going down the road. I'm going to, and stop right there. Going out on the road is how the artist will eat from the grand fortune of however his album performed, right?
Correct.
However many ears got there, how it charted, or so forth and so on. So in sentence one, to me, he has acknowledged that his album did not perform the way that he would like it to. He did not sell anywhere near the tickets he thought he would, and he tried to shoot his way around it without canceling just to be there for the fans. That's what I took from that. I'm going to take this time to be with family. All right.
No one's going to argue that.
That don't say... Last time you were taking time to be with family. Now you're taking this time to be with family. But he goes on to contradict that. Oh, no. There it is. Be with family, make some new music, and develop my best show to date. I know this energy right here, Maul. I know what it's like when a nigga go out and put his best foot forward, get smacked in the face, and now got to go back to home base and try to figure it out. He gets further into that. I'm deeply sorry to anyone with a ticket who has supported me this past decade by coming to a show and rocking out with me, and I feel even worse for anyone who was planning on making this their first chance concert. I believe that.
Yeah.
Which is
absolutely.
that's how we got the second sentence. There's been a lot of back and forth with reschedules and rerouting. Yeah, because you really want to make this concert happen for your fans. I believe that about Chance. Thank you for an amazing year. This is a front, to Rory's point. This has not been an amazing year musically, but you're speaking to your fans who think you're amazing. Thank you for an amazing year, and a huge thanks to my team and my family for being so strong through this whole year. That tells me...
Well, don't do that, because that's subjective. It could have been he got married this year A lot of amazing things happened to Chance this year.
Sure.
Well, that's why I said musically.
Yeah.
That's why I
Oh,
said,
he's just saying thank you for an amazing year.
but this entire post is about music and he's talking to his core. So I'm going to take this as you had an amazing year, but maybe not musically, because he goes on. And a huge thanks to my team, my family for being so strong through this whole year. That says you needed some niggas there when you weren't feeling at your best. Same thing that 3 Stacks was talking about. I promise to come back much stronger and better in 2020 and hope to see some of you guys there. I truly love you and God bless. I'm going back and I'm not playing with y'all no more. Y'all smacked me. I got it. I recognize it. My bad. I can't do my tour, but next time you see me, I got it for y'all.
No, he could do the tour.
I don't think anything is dressed up after back and forth with reschedules and rerouting, but it's for the best. After that, I think this was a very sincere post, and I believe everything he said after that. But what we were talking about was ticket sales with this tour. And yes, that first sentence is dressed up. It's my only point.
I agree with Rory.
It's very simple. Why doesn't Chance just do smaller venues?
Well,
Like everybody
'Cause
can't.
it's- 'cause
Everybody.
Chance.
What does that mean?
I agree,
What
Maul.
does that
I
mean?
agree, but
Well,
What
it
does
kind of
his
goes
Chance
to
mean?
the
mean-
point you brought up earlier about Chance's brand being so much bigger than maybe his
Exactly.
music is. His perception is so big that
Yeah.
his fan base may expect you to be in arenas, and your streaming numbers may make it look like you should be in arenas.
Remember when I
Yeah.
told y'all that, who was it, John Manili or whoever that was, told me that he going to know exactly how much money an artist is making by the venues he's doing? Like he going to know where he's at
Yep.
just
Right.
in his career by the venues? That's why I'm all.
Yeah.
The brand, the perception, like you said.
Yep.
Why would an artist like Chance, who changed the rules and had such a huge debut, not want to do arenas?
Okay, so let's just speak.
He's
Let's
done
just,
every
we gotta-
late. He's done every
Plus-
late night show. He's got every A-list relationship. Why would he not feel like he should do arenas?
Plus, it's entirely possible that the number of people that he would be drawing in these cities, there's not an appropriate arena for them. Like you have too many for the club date, but not enough for the arena. So now you're in a weird place where
You're not a weird place. Just do fucking the smaller venues in each city. You don't have to do the arenas in every city.
his people.
Every city has a.
Well, artists just get it fucked up that they think based off their numbers they can do
but
tangible seats.
this is why I'm saying what I'm saying.
There's only maybe what 3 rappers that could do an arena.
This is why I'm saying what I'm
But
saying.
y'all are
fellas.
not speaking toward, and I hate when Rory does it. 'Cause I feel like Rory's the perfect person to speak toward this stuff because you're a traveling festival. So there's artists that are looking for the 300 to 500 cap room, right? The jump from there is what?
2015,
Come on, let's-
2000.
1100 would probably be
Yeah.
the smart.
Let's walk through it together.
1,000 is there, and then
I agree.
25.
SOB's the
I
high
agree
line
with you
for the
guys.
New York people.
It's 1100. Once you hit 1100, the jump from, let's say 11 to 1500, the jump from there is what?
25.
25 to 3.
I'm rolling right with y'all, and I think that all of the venues kind of dictate what we're saying.
Yeah.
After 2500, my question to y'all is, how many more jumps do you think you get?
Not many. Hockey and basketball, which is 10 to 20.
And this
You
is
get-
where
you
I
get-
feel
you
like
get your-
Rory's
no.
expertise should be able to help us.
Because
here.
you get your terminal
10,000?
your terminal 5 ones.
That's where Chance should be performing. At.
8,
yeah.
between 7 and 10,000.
Brooklyn still.
No, not that much. Terminal 5 isn't that much, is it?
No, not
No,
8.
terminal 5
I'm
is,
saying the
is a little under 4, I want to say.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
That's where Chance should be. Let those
No, I
venues
don't
sell
think
out.
That's the jump. For an artist doing a 2,500 person venue, you think the jump from there is 4, Rory? See, I don't think that.
Well,
But okay, let's put it there. The
Terminal
jump
5 is
after-
3. Terminal 5 is 3.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not rolling.
No,
I'm not rolling.
Chance is bigger than 3.
After
Yeah.
25 to 3 grand,
No, the next jump is hockey
it's
arenas and
8
basketball.
No,
8 to 10. You're
no, it's
looking for the
theaters.
side room in the arena
Yeah.
or the side room
It's-
somewhere
it's-
like that. 8 to 10 grand.
No, it's like theaters and like the Palladiums of LA where you're teetering in the 5 to 7 range. No, there's venues before arenas. Don't get that fucked up. It doesn't go from 3,000 to 15,000.
I don't think that.
There's plenty of venues, especially in major markets, that are in the 7 to 10 range.
listen, just do the show at the fucking at Radio City. And if it's that, and if the tickets sell out that fast, add another date. But you trying to go straight for Barclays or Madison Square Garden? It's like
Stop there. And this is where I be liking Rory. The next season, we gonna come in here and use our area expertise on shit. Rory can speak to the bills owed at some of these venues and how
Oh,
it
you're-
behooves you
you're not-
to
Well, that's why I'm kind of agreeing with Maul, because with that overhead of what you have to end up paying, you're not doing an arena.
You're not going to do.
You're losing money.
You're not going to do 2 nights back to back at Radio City and pay their fees. No, you're not.
Not at Radio City. I'm talking about more doing the theaters or the Palladiums of the world in Los Angeles, like what Summer Walker's doing right now, in the 7,000.
The look that Summer Walker needs and the look that Chance needs at the respective stages in their career, I'm just going to say I think are different.
I agree.
They are.
Absolutely.
But
I'm talking about
what's realistic. I'm talking about what's realistic.
Yeah, but he didn't know. Well, he knows that now.
Of course, hindsight is 20/20. That's what we're talking about now.
But he didn't have it, which is why I'm saying the difference in where they are is why he swung for the fence with the arena.
Okay.
So what does he go back and do now? Give it to me.
Well,
the
he said
7,000
new music and
yeah, but are you going to make new music in hopes that it's performed in a way that's going to get you the arena packed?
That's exactly
or are you going to create new music that you hope performs well enough to pack out an entire tour in that 7,000 to 10,000 range? Which I don't think is a fail in any regard.
Absolutely
Please be clear in that.
Absolutely.
I think you go back to the 7,000 to 10,000 seaters for sure. I don't think you shoot for an arena until 2 more albums.
because you can always add another show in a city. If you do
depending on what
a 5,000
kind of
seat,
you're doing.
Yeah, but if you book somewhere that has a 5,000 seat venue and those tickets sell out in 2 hours, you would have to assume that there are a few thousand to at least 3,000 more people that like, damn, I didn't get a ticket. Add another show.
Yeah, Maul is nuts.
Okay, I'll be nuts.
But
Okay,
also,
wait,
Joe,
let me
I'm gonna be
respond.
nuts.
Wait, time
I'm
out.
gonna be nuts again if he go create another
time
album
out.
and run into this wall again.
Let me respond to Maul without saying he's nuts, because that didn't explain anything. Maul, I'm calling you nuts because you're ignoring the predicament that a lot of these artists face. Yes, he can go do 2 back-to-back in whatever venue in, let's say, New Orleans. And be clear on this, because we'll be in this position if we're not already there now. Mm-hmm. He can go do 2 back-to-back in New Orleans at X amount of dollars a pop and walk with whatever you walk with. Or he could go do 1 show in this city over here and maybe double his potential income. So it's going to be hard to make that choice of, I'm going to stay in this city because I'm going to touch the people here because I like what's going on in this venue here for 2 nights and giving the people what they want, versus capitalism making the money that you feel you should be making while you're on the road in some of these venues and some of these markets.
Yeah, but Joe, there's value also in doing these smaller rooms and having thousands of people online pissed because they couldn't get a ticket.
Okay, check this out. I agree with that. That means nothing when you have to make the decision of, hey, do I go to London for $100,000 when my expenses are 70 and I'm carrying 12 to 20 people with me? Like, it just makes you decide differently.
That's the other thing is we don't know what kind of...
We don't shit.
Yeah,
I get it.
We don't know his expenses.
I get it. But all I'm saying is now...
We know he got some because because his show is... See, he ain't far from that trajectory of Travis and these other niggas that's Tory, that's taking all their tour money and dumping it into the production. So if you've seen a Chance show, he has spent some money.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely.
He can't just pop up there with a hype man and get to it.
No, but that's kind of my point, and that's kind of why Drake ends up doing a week at the Garden, because you got to pay for a lot of that production. He may not make any money on the first 2 shows. That's why we're doing 6 at Madison Square Garden. So if he wants to do the caliber of show he wants to do and knows he doesn't have a solid... What?
Drake can do 2 shows anywhere he fucking feels.
No, I was getting to the point of Chance here trying to do arenas. If you know you can't sell out 3 nights at that venue and you want to put on a great show, you're not ready for arenas. It's the same way when people say you shouldn't buy something for $100 if you only have $100. Right. Yeah, you have the 100, but you're going to have nothing afterwards. If you're not selling out 3 nights in a row, you're not making any money off that.
Yo, you got to kill the roach before the roach makes more roaches, yo.
Right. That's right.
That's just the bottom line to it, right? Yo, pick that gym up I just dropped. You see
that
it? You're right, Rory. You're right.
So, yeah, if you don't have the confidence to sell out that amount of nights in a theater...
The touring business is tricky, man. The touring... And I don't know if Chance is with a Rock Nation or a Who Dat Nation or, like, I don't know who he's with. I don't know if he's getting deals on these venues. Like, I don't know enough to conclude anything here, but just how this is worded and what I received from it, I do feel bad that it turned out this way, but boy, does it make me look forward to the next Chance album. Because I do believe that certain artists need that too.
For sure.
You need to get your ass smacked around in the head and maybe get out of touch with your bass for a little bit, or have a bass that just keeps it real and tells the truth with you for you to really meet your full potential.
Yeah. Agreed.
That's all I have on that.
I agree 100%.
We'll see.
And hopefully more success for Chance, because he's
100%.
very successful in other areas.
And-
I
and-
saw him
and
on Jimmy.
And he's a
Great guy.
dude, though.
Yeah,
Great guy. Chance
person.
is gonna be fine, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chance will be just fine.
I think he will as well. Rory, you said some snippets came out, right?
Y'all not ready for that fire.
Hotter than the sun, but it wasn't that. How about a show of hands if you got your money back? I'm just playing, I got sued for that. 100 mil to be exact. I know you lack empathy for the one that's me, but I too was bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray. Portion of the tales of money and finance, invest in, start up, build yourself a little nest egg. That's what they said, so that's what I did. No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
That went over your head.
No, it was right here.
No, that I heard it.
Rule didn't give y'all the science on what really happened at Firefest.
You can catch the investments, and you know what I mean. You wasn't
I
there.
kind of moved on from that whole thing.
And Mo, I'm not sure if you saw the artwork, and the fans can check it out. But I was thinking maybe this would be your next nail inspiration, because it does have kind of that Basquiat feel,
Crayons.
and like maybe you could throw that.
No,
The
Rory, I
real
won't.
single artwork.
I
This
won't
would
be
be
doing
crazy on your nails.
that. No, I won't be doing that.
It would be such a statement.
No, I really won't be doing
It's
that.
such a stand for Rule.
Yeah, you got statement nails.
Nah.
You don't want them?
No, I'm cool with that.
The acrylic ones?
No, I'm cool.
Yeah, you can just get like press-ons.
Nah, we're not doing that.
French?
No, we're not doing that.
Not the rapper?
We're not doing that.
Got it.
Why is Rule rapping about Firefest in 2020?
Content king.
If no, that's not Sparks.
Oh.
But if he were not, I feel like that would be like super fire. If you weren't
Pun-
rapping
pun
about,
intended.
you got your money back. That's like Jigga Kelly not guilty. That's his version of that.
Well, R. Kelly was guilty.
Yeah,
That was nasty.
But R. Kelly wasn't on trial. It was just the Jigga man.
I know.
R. Kelly just tried to write him a little. Jigga Kelly not guilty. You can't
just threw
sing that and
himself
be
in
guilty. Yeah, that should have told us. Yo, when R. Kelly threw himself in, I'm not guilty. Like, fair, you're not even on trial.
Yeah, nah, he just was trying to
But
restore
nah,
the
he was
feeling.
going. He was going.
Let's get ahead of the game.
Yeah, he was trying to get
Yeah,
ahead
that's
of
the point.
everything.
Yo, the foresight.
That's all it was.
The amount of foresight that the R had to. Yeah, man.
Well, he was wrong. He's
He's
guilty.
guilty. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't work.
Yeah, he was super guilty.
The guilty is.
And he violated mad codes. You can't have a bed in your bathroom and kitchen in the studio.
In the studio.
You can't, that's
In the
just-
live room.
Yeah, that's not the place for a bed.
Yeah, no,
At all.
at all.
Hey, listen, I just
Recording
want
laying down.
I want to share with you guys that I'm searching for a bed right now. It's like the hardest thing in the world to find, like a cool bed.
What?
It is tough.
Cool bed?
Yeah, when you don't get a bed from IKEA or Jennifer,
don't got no
Jennifer
Balenciaga
or
bed?
Ashley convertibles,
No,
and
Ashley did me
Bob's
right.
furniture.
They don't got no Gucci bed?
Well, you a fucking peasant. What you say?
They don't got no Gucci bed or Balenciaga bed or
All right, we're gonna move on.
you need a
from here.
Dior bed?
We're gonna move
He
on.
definitely has a deal with
I
it.
said we're gonna move on from this topic now. It wasn't even really
Fine,
a
a
topic.
Balenciaga
Chinchilla
one.
bed?
All right, there's another snippet that came out, you guys.
Rolls Royce bed?
From what I've heard, this was the street said. Don't get mad at me. Maul was the one that leaked this, but you know.
You got me confused. See Cam the freak. I may snitch on Cam.
Look, turned this to an organization. Used to have bashments down in the basement. Look in the ceiling, pink foam insulation.
Maul was there.
Now we just make up for corporate occasions. Said she been fucking with me since the Hazelton. If I don't like how he's moving, I'm paging him. Yeah, that they dissing back then, I was raising them. Niggas is in for the rudest awakening. Walls are so tall, I don't know.
The rudest.
Rock on my TV, his songs are amazing, but I knew that nigga when he wasn't making them. Yeah. Turned this to an organization. Rap a lot mob, we tied up like laces. Bank in Bahamas, you know I'm evasive. I got my money in 10 different places. GME, BOB, joint operations. If it's a problem, I'm dropping locations. Or I send Keller, she's very persuasive.
Who'd this come from?
I told you.
Parks, don't do that.
What?
What do you mean, who'd this come from?
That shit is in like pristine quality. Like
That's the snippet.
it's on like DSPs?
No, it's just in the streets.
Oh, okay. You sure it's not just like a Drake impersonator?
Drake's the man.
Sounds good.
I liked it.
Yeah, I be feeling like some of that shit I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah,
If it's
me either.
impersonator or not. Like,
And the impersonators be nice.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I just say he's the man because like certain like that pocket, those words, like what he was saying, any other rapper, I would laugh them out the which the second he does it, it's a little boppy.
What if that's Frank though?
It's a little vibey. Like now, an organization. I use persuasion.
When he said we tied up like laces.
See, he waiting on the puff. My shoes are tie party too.
Yeah. Let him know.
I use persuasion. We're a teenage fever.
Sick.
Edit.
Sleepers.
Yeah, we can get out of here.
Yeah, we got some sleepers.
Yeah, we get out of here. Let's get some sleepers popping. What do we got? What do we got? What do we have? Oh, great sleepers, guys. Maul, you are the gang members A&R, I tell you.
Streets A&R.
Every
Get it right.
I can hear it. You know, I can hear it.
You are the streets.
No, I'm not the streets. I'm not the streets. Definitely
Didn't
not.
he just tell us he was the streets?
He was.
A&R.
That could be in small font.
No, this is big font.
The devil's in the details.
No, big font.
And the devil's in the kiflity. All right, I think we got Maul out of here on time today, man. What time Sen go on? Huh?
9.
What time Sinner gonna be there to check it out?
Probably 9.
Still ain't get that invite. Hey! Which is fine by me because I don't want to ever go nowhere, but you be hurting Rory's feelings. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
I'm going home.
Rory got over it.
y'all
Rory
invited.
got over it. Don't wave
y'all with me. We
don't
good.
wave your nail polish at us. Yo, I really enjoyed today's podcast, gentlemen.
Me too.
Yo, let me let our audience know Thursday night, tomorrow night, we are live at the Beacon Theater, there to make our grandmothers proud. Rest in peace to both of my grandmothers and both of my grandfathers. Really proud moment on Thursday. My kids will be there. My BM will be there. Some other special guests coming through. Gonna have a real good time. I have no idea what the set will look like, but the Kings! I also need a playlist from D-Nice, man. Enough. Before I die, I need a D-Nice playlist.
D-Nice, nice.
I do. He goes crazy. He goes crazy if you're in the 36 and up rank. Come on. Oh, my God. Sing that bridge. Oh, she's feeling exactly what we are. Remember those days? Had a good time, man. Listen, I want to let our audience know this entire month has been our version of Vacation Podcast, maybe except for this one and another one. Don't be tempered with us or angry at us, but you got a few more Vacation Podcasts not only coming up, but one of them podcasts, maybe New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve or the eve of some shit, nigga, we will not be there. One of them. I haven't decided which one, but we will not. You will get a Vacation Podcast. It's my job to tell you guys that because Spotify tells me to tell you guys that, but that's where the buck kind of stops, kiddo. Real quick before we get out of here, I'd like to know where you guys call the NFC division winner, the Dallas versus Eagle game on Sunday, the 1 p.m. game for the division.
Where it's at?
For the playoffs in Philadelphia. Dreams and nightmares.
I was going Eagles either way.
Philly.
Deshaun Jackson playing?
I'm going. No, he hasn't played in a while.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
I don't believe in Dallas, though.
Me neither, which is why I'm going with Philly. Zach Ertz has showed up for too long. I'm going with him. I lost my fantasy matchup by 0.1 points. Cry for me. Sorry to hear that. But I am going with Philly. I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas wins, but I'm going with Philly. Congratulations to Eli Manning for getting a win. It's not a sports podcast.
Oh, you owe me 20.
Why?
Because you bet the Dolphins would beat the Giants.
You did.
It's recorded. It's recorded.
Oh, he got to find it then. I thought my bet to you was about the draft and our
no, we had
record
a
to
bet
you.
in the game too.
Yeah, but I didn't know Eli would come back for the. Come on, don't do that. You know they was gonna win it for Eli. Hey, if he didn't play, you know they win that game.
Nah.
Or if it's not his last game, you know they win the Dolphins. Come on, Fitzmagic. You know they win that game. Don't do that, Parks.
Sorry.
I got 20 for you.
Sorry,
I got a dub for you. Shout out to all the people that continue to go to Catch Steak when it's cracking half your fucking pockets, man. There's a few of y'all out there. No. Keno, what's up, man? Hey, Keno steered that Catch Steak bill for about 30 minutes. And then I tried to grab it, like, I got it, Ken. He was like, no, I can't let you do that. What do you mean? I don't want us to get stared at in here. I think I'm going to head over there now. Listen, great podcast. Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until then, life is a series of moments and moments pass. So let's make this one last as if it's all we have. Do remember that the girl is not cute. She's young. She's not thick. She's on her tippy toes. She doesn't have hips. She's sitting on a bed sink or a flat surface. She does not have a sense of humor. She grew up with brothers. That's not woman's intuition. She went through your phone. She's not bisexual. She's just looking to see what type of chicks you like to fuck in a threesome. And last but certainly not least, she is not protecting her energy. She is avoiding accountability, failing to realize how her actions have a negative effect on not only her life, but other lives as well. Again, I want to wish Puff a happy 50th birthday, man. Thank you for showing us some shit that I thought we would never be able to see you and Hove alike. It's been an amazing year. I'm ready for 2020. I'm sure you guys are as well, yes?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all clocked out? Y'all not ready to pod?
No, I'm ready for 2020.
Listen, we love y'all. We're going to see y'all on Saturday. Anything happening this weekend? Any holidays? Anything missing? No, right?
Nah.
We still got time
be
before
back
Christmas.
now. Yeah, we'll be
Still
back.
got time before Christmas Eve.
We still got time
rocking.
to not shop.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, cool. Talk to y'all this weekend, man. Be joyful, be prosperous, be healthy. We love y'all, man. JBP. Hey! Wait a minute! This was the first Free Nationals.